So once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Lbfwn. It is your boy Lewis on the second straight stream. I'm doing Portland Trailblazers versus the New York Knicks for tonight's game. It is the return of Melo once again at Madison Square Garden. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, like the stream as you guys come in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure to share this stream. Let me know who is in the building for this game tonight. It is once again the Portland Trailblazers against the New York Knicks. The Blazers, once again, they are trying to redeem themselves after being up by as many as 21 points to the Phoenix Suns. They lost 122 to 116. I did that live stream. And the Blazers come in at 14-20 into Madison Square Garden. The Knicks come in at 9-24. So once again, make sure you like, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and make sure you guys come in. Any Blazer fans, any Knicks fans in the building, it is, once again, Secret Agent Melo, his return to Madison Square Garden. Operation, return to MSG, objective. Make sure to help the Blazers win tonight's game against the New York Knicks. And Julius Randle has been balling the last 3 games. He's averaging about 32.7 points per game, 11 rebounds, shooting 53% from the field in 36 minutes of play. He is also shooting well from the free throw line, and he's actually cut down his turnovers. So right now, the legendary Meistershevsky is doing the introductions right now for the New York Knicks. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, like the stream and subscribe to the channel as you guys come in. Once again, it is Lewis Basketball Football Wrestling Network doing tonight's game between the Portland Trail. So right now, Meistershevsky and the Knicks, they just give a tribute to David Stern for a moment of silence, because for those who did not catch my last live stream, David Stern ended up passing away due to brain hemorrhage, and he died at age 77 years old. One of the great visionaries, great leaders of American sports history, in my opinion, modern sports history, David Stern. So once again, my condolences go out to your family, David, to Diane, and his 2 sons, Eric and Andrew. You know, he definitely left an indelible mark on the NBA, as controversial as he was. And ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned, because I will actually be doing a part 2 on David Stern's tenure as commissioner, with the negative side effects of his time as commissioner. So I mentioned me and G Money, who was a guest on my show. Shout out to G Money. We talked about a lot of the positives on the show, but there were a lot of negatives that went with it as well, though. So there was a lot of dark sides that we have to cover in a future video. But right now, this is his moment. It's sad that we have to start the new year with a death, you know, to start the new year in 2020. But, you know, that's how life works, man. As you remember, as much as babies are born, for every person that dies, a new person is born, you know, every single day. You know, we're born every day, and it doesn't even take that long to, you know, pass away. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, like the stream as you guys come in. It is the 9-24 New York Knicks against the 14-20 Portland Trailblazers. You are catching, once again, the Portland Trailblazers and the New York Knicks on the Lbfwn. So make sure you guys like the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys share the stream as you guys come in. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the pregame show, man. It is your boy Lbfwn, man, with another one. So we're making sure that we have Portland Trailblazers against the New York Knicks. And I got to say that I think the Portland Trailblazers definitely have to make a move if they are going to compete in the West. Because right now, with the way that their team is constructed, I don't see this team competing for too much. So right now, they're showing Reggie Bullock. They're showing Reggie Bullock right now. He's actually been playing well in his last couple of seasons, and now that he's with the Knicks as well, Reggie is actually averaging 11 points. He's shooting 45% from the field and 41% from 3. Shout out to Raduni, who is in the building. He says, "What's up? What is up, my man?" Getting ready for this game between the Portland Trailblazers and the New York Knicks. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to share the stream also, man. It is Portland Trailblazers against the New York Knicks. Any Portland Trailblazer fans in the building? Any Knicks fans in the building? Let me know. I'm a huge Knicks fan. The Knicks are my team. I would love to see Knicks fans pull up for this one, man. It is Melo's return to Madison Square Garden. He got a nice hand as he was introduced. Looking forward to this game, man. You know, let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys have winning this game? I picked the Portland Trailblazers just because I think that they're a better team as of right now with the Knicks. People think that the Knicks are apparently tanking. The Knicks have actually played better since they got their new coach. I've wondered why they didn't play as great under David Fizdale. I know some people are going to say that David Fizdale probably did some things that and some questionable coaching decisions that people did not like. And as you guys can see right here on the overlay, it says a Carmelo Anthony apology form. So we have two Carmelo Anthony from whoever. Reasons for behavior. The media convinced me he was done. I only looked at advanced analytics. I was jealous of Carmelo. I didn't watch the actual games. I don't know basketball. Mercury was in retrograde. I will hereby respect Carmelo Anthony, and I will not talk down on the future first ballot Hall of Famer. Yo, so there's a stream, ladies and gentlemen, right there, man, on that overlay, man. I got to say it looks dope. And I got to say, man, look at my boy Carmelo, man, with that hat, man. I told you that number 7, stay mellow. You know what I'm saying? And so there he is, right there with that nice little Madison Square Garden honor. Well, actually, that was in his debut with the Portland Trailblazers, should mind you. And Carmelo says that he thinks that he hopes that his jersey is in the rafters one day. As the Knicks hopefully, are able to honor his jersey in his time with the Knicks. Julius Randle is on record as saying that he thinks that Melo will get a lot of love. So, ladies and gentlemen, the game is about to start. So we have they are showing the coaching staff. So we have Mike Biller, Khalid Canales, Judd Bushler, Pat Sullivan, Royal Ivy, and Keith Bogans. Both Judd and Keith both used to play in the NBA. So I can't wait. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, like the stream as you guys come in. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. So we are pretty much looking at the Knicks starting lineup, I believe. So I know we have a lot. Like I said, we have a lot of the Knicks are right now not in a good place, folks, at 9-24. So they've been bad, but this is actually my first game of the Knicks. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the starting lineups. Kent Bazemore, Carmelo Anthony, Hassan Whiteside, CJ McCollum, Damian Lillard for your Portland Trailblazers. For our New York Knicks, or for your New York Knicks, Marcus Morris Sr., Julius Randle, Taj Gibson, RJ Barrett, and Alfred Payton. Shout out to Rooney for it would be the perfect piece for the Blazers. Yeah, I agree. I mean, he would definitely help space the floor. And a lot of Knicks fans, they miss Carmelo Anthony. Any Knicks fans in the building, any Carmelo fans in the building, please pop through. So the game is about to start, ladies and gentlemen. And you're hearing the voice of Wall-Clyde Frazier.
You never know. Fans are diehards. If you're not on their team, they don't want you to do well under most circumstances.
The Blazers have not been doing well. They've lost 4 consecutive games. This game is starting first of a 5-game road trip for them. So they're in dire need of victory.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we are underway on the Lbfwn. Make sure to like and subscribe. And the Knicks get the opening tip. So Frank Ntilikina with the basketball. He dribbles all the way into the paint, tries to lay it up. He misses. Rebound, Hassan Whiteside. In the hands of Damian Lillard, being guarded by Frank Ntilikina. Frank Ntilikina is a very good defender, folks. So Damian Lillard. He dribbles. Shoots the jump shot for the first shot. It goes in and out. Rebound, Julius Randle. Shout out to Chris Cruz in the building. Appreciate you, homie. Julius Randle dribbles the basketball. Gives it to Alfred Payton. Gets into the paint. Layup. Scores. Plus the foul. Sorry, that was RJ Barrett. I'm sorry. RJ Barrett scores with the left-handed. The Canadian RJ Barrett scores and one. Nice move right here, getting into the paint. CJ McCollum was hand-checking him the whole time, though, right there, holding his hand near his hip. He gets the and one. RJ Barrett is at the free throw line. His free throw is bad. It's off. Rebound, Hassan Whiteside. Usually Melo would say, give me that shit, but he can't because Hassan Whiteside is the center of the team. So here comes Damian Lillard once again. He passes it off to Kent Bazemore, being guarded by Marcus Morris Sr., who gives it to CJ McCollum coming off a screen. Shoots the jump shot. Floater misses. Offensive rebound, Whiteside, and he scores. Good activity by the Blazers. The Blazers are one of the better offensive rebounding teams in the league, and we are tied at 2. So Senior gives it back to Frank Ntilikina, who gives it to Taj Gibson, gives a dribble handoff right back, who gives it to Randall. Randall shoots a three-pointer, off. Rebound, Damian Lillard. So Lillard with the basketball. He dribbles around the white side screen, gives it to Carmelo Anthony, who pump fakes, being guarded by Marcus Morris. Melo has to kick it back out. He gives it to Bazemore. Bazemore pump fakes, shoots a three-pointer from the corner, misses. Rebound, Julius Randle. Frank Ntilikina with the basketball. He lobs it into Marcus Morris Sr. in the post. Bazemore guarding him in the post. He backs him down, shoots a fadeaway, and he misses. And looks like the ball got stuck. So it will be Blazer basketball. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, like the stream as you guys come in, it is the Portland Trailblazers against the New York Knicks. So there's Carmelo Anthony. All right. Oh, so we have a jump ball since the ball got stuck on the other side of the rim. So Taj Gibson and Carmelo will jump it up. All right, let's see who gets that tip. And Taj Gibson wins it. Melo wasn't even paying attention, and Taj Gibson steals the tip. So Ntilikina with the basketball. Gives it to Marcus Morris. Being guarded by Bazemore. Gives it to RJ Barrett. Screen set by Randall. Faces an early little double team. Marcus Morris pump fakes. Takes it to the left side of the baseline. Shoots the jump shot. Misses. Rebound, Damian Lillard. Outlet to CJ McCollum. CJ dribbles left, gets into the paint, tries to force the layup and misses, but he draws the foul, ladies and gentlemen. So the foul is on RJ Barrett, and CJ McCollum will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button as you guys come in. Portland Trailblazers versus the New York Knicks on the Lbfwn. And G Money, I answered your question already. I said this was my first Knicks stream when I said it against the when we were doing the David Stern one. This is my first one. Yeah, so I answered your question already. So once again, CJ McCollum shoots the free throw. First one is good. There's Terry Stotts with the bow tie. So CJ misses the free throw, but Taj Gibson does a poor job boxing out, and Hassan Whiteside puts it up, and he draws the foul from Taj Gibson. That's a tough matchup for Taj Gibson because Hassan, he's giving up some size and he's giving up some strength to Hassan Whiteside. And so Gibson and Morris were arguing that he fouled him on the way fouled him down. He didn't foul him on the way up. And Hassan Whiteside will now be at the free throw line going to shoot 2. So the first free throw is good, and the Portland Trailblazers lead 4-2. Yeah, he wrapped him up before he even put the ball up, but they said that was in the act of shooting. So Whiteside's second free throw is good, and the Portland Trailblazers now lead 5-2. So once again, Ntilikina with the basketball. He brings the ball up, being guarded by Damian Lillard. Gives it to Julius Randle, who gives it to Marcus Morris in the hands of RJ Barrett. Little screen set by Taj Gibson. RJ shoots a jump shot, short. Rebound, Whiteside. Gives it to CJ McCollum, pulls up for 3, knocks it down, and the Portland Trailblazers are already off on an 8-2 lead. Portland on an 8-2 run, 8-0 run, I should say. So they now lead 8-2. So when Ntilikina gives it to Randall, Randall shoots a jump shot, misses again, rebound to Damian Lillard, who pushes it off the floor, gives it to Ken Bazemore, shoots the pull-up 3, misses, rebound Julius Randle. Randall brings the ball up, gets it to the free throw line, shoots a jump shot, knocks it down, and now the Knicks are now trailing 8-4. So, ladies and gentlemen, Portland Trailblazers versus New York Knicks. Make sure to like the stream as you guys come in. So, ball is to CJ McCollum. This is Melo's return at Madison Square Garden, ladies and gentlemen. CJ McCollum gives it to Melo, who's on the right elbow, one of his favorite spots on the floor, posts up, hits a turnaround jump shot, and knocks it down. Carmelo's first 2 points, and the Blazers now lead 10-4. So Ntilikina with the ball, gives it to Julius Randle, who starts to dribble, gives it to Taj Gibson, fumbles it, but gets it, recovers it. Being guarded by Melo, who gives it to Ntilikina. Ntilikina, he's dribbling around. He lobs it into Taj Gibson, who faces a double team. Nice spin move by Taj. Oh, he got blocked. by Hassan Whiteside, but they called a foul. Nice job by Gibson. He spinned right in between the double team. Hassan Whiteside got him from the weak side and blocked the shot from behind. Oh, but they called a goaltend, ladies and gentlemen, so the basket will count. Whiteside does not agree with the call, but anyway, being that as it may, it is 10-6. So Little's got the ball. Melo's calling for it. He's got a mismatch against Ntilikina. Let's see what Melo does. Melo dribbles. Ntilikina right up on him. Carmelo shoots a jump shot, and he misses. Rebound. Into the hands of Ntilikina. So Ntilikina gives it to Julius Randle. Surprised he didn't take that three. Gets all the way into the paint. He has to kick it out and forces a what looks like supposed to be a 30-yard football pass, but goes into the stand, so the Knicks turn it over. Oh, wow, into the hands of David Blatt. Look at that. How about that? Who now is working for the Knicks right now. So C.J. McCollum gives the ball to Carmelo, being guarded by Julius Randle. This is a nice little matchup in its own. Melo's dribbling around, gives it to Damian, who loses the ball but recovers. So he's got right there. So Damian Lillard, nice bounce pass to Whiteside, who gets fouled on the pick and roll. And he gets fouled by Julius Randle with the swipe. And now he will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 more free throws. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, like the stream as you guys come in. Portland Trailblazers versus the New York Knicks, 10-6 Portland. So right after 31 games, Hassan Whiteside is averaging 15 points, 13 rebounds, and 2.7 blocks. He's had a very nice season, but he misses the free throw right there. And there's Yusuf Nurkic. Wow. This is the most I've seen his hair grow like that, man. I almost don't even recognize him. So second free throw is good. Hassan Whiteside is 3 or 4 from the free throw line, and the Portland Trailblazers now lead 11-6. Knicks fans, if you're in the building, come through. Portland Trailblazers fans, and if you're in the building, come through. And we have an early timeout. The Knicks are showing, they're not really showing much energy right now. They just kind of look out of it right now, and with the way they're playing. So Mike Miller is calling a timeout. So the Trailblazers now lead the Knicks 11-6. So we are at a timeout. Once again, Portland Trailblazers versus New York Knicks on the Lbfwn. Appreciate everybody for coming through for this Portland Trailblazer New York Knicks game. This is Melo's return to Madison Square Garden. I know he's come back already as an OKC Thunder, but this time he's coming in as a Portland Trailblazer, and the reason he's getting a lot of love because Knicks fans know what Melo meant to them. And also, remember, Melo had been blackballed out of the, he's been blackballed out of the league as to why he didn't come back. And it looked like his NBA career was over. But truth be told, that's why God is good and many blessings. The Portland Trailblazers signed him, and now he's back in the NBA playing ball. He's actually played well for a good stretch, helping the Blazers win a couple of games. But unfortunately now, Melo's she just struggled last game. He was 4-16 from the field. He hasn't been playing well as of late. And the Blazers are in a bit of a losing streak, so they need to get back to their winning ways. And hopefully Melo can help the Blazers provide some scoring. The Blazers need to be better defensively if they're going to get this win against the Knicks in this game. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done it yet, what are you guys waiting for, man? Smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel as you come in on the Lbfwn, man. And make sure to share this stream. Portland Trailblazers versus the New York Knicks. And I really love this thumbnail that I picked out where you see all of these Knicks fans and Carmelo Anthony is kind of looking towards the Knicks crowd right here. I think it's pretty cool. And I also love the detail. I love the detailing of it. And at the same time, I'm really loving the, the fact that it just looks really nice, man. I really like this overlay. So it gives me a chance to, do the commentary. I think it's great. So right now we are at a timeout once again. Make sure, let me know who is in the building. If you are in the building, let me know. Like I said, anybody who are Knicks fans, like I said, I'm a Knicks fan myself doing this game, and I haven't done a Knicks game all season. Definitely want to show the Knicks a little bit more love, so hopefully that I can see more. So they're showing a flashback, ladies and gentlemen, as the game comes back. Carmelo had 62 points, I remember, against the Bobcats. At the time, it was a career high. And to this day, it is still the most points scored by a visitor or home player at Madison Square Garden. So I think that's important. That's still a nice record feat. It's funny, Melo could have had 70 at that point, but he sat out because the Knicks were blowing out the Bobcats at that time. It was the same career high that LeBron James got his 61 with when he went against the Bobcats, but that game was in Miami. This game that Melo had was at the Garden. So they were showing it. With the Knicks, he's 7th all-time in scoring, 10,186 points. He averaged 28.7 in 2012-2013. He made all-star teams with the Knicks in 2012, 2013, 2014, and 2015. So right now the game is back, ladies and gentlemen. So Marcus Morris dribbles left. He shoots a right-handed floater. Tough shot, but he misses. Rebound to 00 Carmelo Anthony. Into the hands of C.J. McCollum. Dribbles around the screen. Stutter step crossover. Kicks out to Ken Bazemore. Shoots the right corner three-pointer. Misses. Rebound. Mitchell Robinson, who just checked into the game. Into the hands of Frank Ntilikina, who gives it to Julius Randle. Being guarded by Melo. Puts him in the post. Spins, and he draws a foul by Melo. Melo being a little too overzealous and aggressive on his defense. Gets called for the foul. And Julius Randle will go to the free throw line since he was in the act of shooting. Or was it side out of bounds? Yep, looks like it could be side out of bounds. Let's just find out. Let me see. Nope, he's going to the free throw line. First free throw, misses. And remember what I said at the beginning of the pregame, folks, that Julius Randle had been doing a good job shooting the free throw line as of late. Well, he missed the first free throw here, so he's got a chance to cut this game down to 7 on his second free throw attempt. So let's see what he does. Second free throw is good. I will be addressing timeouts, chats on the next timeout. And so now the Blazers have cut the lead down 11-7. So Damian Lillard brings the ball up, being guarded by Ntilikina. Ntilikina is a very good defender, ladies and gentlemen, who gives it to C.J. McCollum. Nice left-handed pass to Lillard off the cut. Nice curl. And he lays it up with the right hand, and now the Blazers lead 13-7. Ntilikina dribbles all the way to the basket, shoots with a right-handed floater that is good. Nice move by Ntilikina. And what I want to see from Ntilikina, man, is I want to see more assertiveness from him. I just feel like he plays very, very timid, man, for a guy who's a very good defender. He doesn't need to be an explosive offensive player, but just aggressive. And so, ladies and gentlemen, C.J. McCollum gets the pass from Damian Lillard. He knocks down the three from the right side wing, and the Blazers now lead 16-9. So Ntilikina with the ball up, screened by Mitchell Robinson. He dribbles into the paint. Ntilikina was a little too wild there in his aggressive move, but Damian Lillard gets called for the blocking foul. And so Melo, they're showing his career numbers. Melo averaged 24.7 rebounds, 44 from the field, 37% from three. He was a pretty good three-point shooter for the Knicks. And Melo gets subbed out of the game to a nice hand from the New York fans. As he sits down, let's see who checks into the game. Looks like it's Anthony Tolliver. As Ntilikina misses the jump shot, Mitchell Robinson on the offensive rebound, and he scores. And it's good to note that Mitchell Robinson is one of the better offensive rebounders in the game. I believe he's in the top 3. And the Knicks are now down 16-11. So Lillard off a screen, shoots a three-pointer in and out. Rebound to R.J. Barrett. So R.J. Barrett's dribbling. He dribbles to his left. Gives it to Marcus Morris Sr. Morris dribbles to the baseline. Nice pass to Mitchell Robinson, and he scores right there. So nice play by Marcus Morris Sr. Mitchell Robinson's got 4 points, and the Knicks are now down 16-13. Seeing a little bit more energy now after that timeout. So Damian Lillard's got the basketball. He gives it to C.J. McCollum, who dribble hands it off back to him. He curls to the three-point line, shoots it, and he knocks it down. So we're seeing a nice little bit of action, but this is my problem with the Blazers. They're too ISO Damian Lillard, C.J. McCollum reliant. Blazers lead 19-13. Julius Randle gets into the lane. Nice, strong left-hand finish, man, with the bump, and he scores 19-15 Portland. So Lillard with the basketball. He gives it to C.J. McCollum, who gives it back to Lillard. Lillard with Ntilikina on him. Wow, Ntilikina fights through that screen. Lillard gets into the paint, and what a block by Ntilikina. Blocks him so hard he makes him take a seat. So the ball goes out of bounds and into the hand, and right now it is Blazer basketball. What a block by Ntilikina right there. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Peyton with the block. Sorry. I've been calling him Ntilikina this whole time. My bad, guys. That's Peyton. Good defense by Mitchell Robinson right there, deflecting that ball out of bounds. It still remains Blazer ball. But I like Mitchell Robinson a lot. He's very active, very lively NBA body, very energetic. I like it. I like the fact that he uses his length to his advantage with his wingspan. So the ball was inbounded to Whiteside. Bazemore splits, shoots a three-pointer, misses, and it is a 24-second violation. He did not get the shot off. Blazers turn it over, and it is Knicks basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to like the stream as you guys come in. So Julius Randle gives the ball to Frank Ntilikina, who gives it right back to Julius Randle. Julius Randle crosses spin move, gets into the paint, doesn't get the foul call, and misses. Rebound Lillard. They got numbers. McCollum shoots a three in transition, misses. Rebound to Mitchell Robinson, who gives it to Peyton. Peyton gives it to Morris Sr. Morris pulls up for three, misses, in and out, but he got fouled at the three-point line by Hassan Whiteside. And it looks like Morris landed on the back of his neck. So Morris, yeah. Oh, actually, Tolliver was the one who fouled him, but I think Whiteside kind of kicked him a little bit in the back, but I think that was inadvertent. But they say foul by Whiteside. Let's see. Tolliver hit him on the side, but then Whiteside hit him in the back with the knee. I think that should have been on Tolliver, not on Whiteside. I didn't understand that one. Yeah, that's very interesting. So there's Damian Lillard talking to Kenny Mauer. So, ladies and gentlemen, the referees are looking at the replay. Let me just check the comment real quick. Shout out to my man Jay in the building. He says, if I was the Blazers, I wouldn't give more than Bazemore and fillers for K Love. Personally, I wouldn't add K Love or his bad contract. That's his opinion. That's true because Kevin Love does make a lot of money. That's true. And if you look at the Blazers, they've had a lot of big contracts, especially because Dame and CJ, they make a lot of money too. So, I understand from Jay's perspective. So that is a good point. So they're still checking the replay, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see. And let me see. Shout out to Maze in the building. He says, my bro. Once again, he says, how you doing? Sorry I wasn't there. How you doing, brother? I wasn't here to see. I got to see my dad. Only see him once a week, so I'm used to the best of it. I got you, man. It's okay. That's no problem. You just did what you got to do, man. I appreciate you for being here, Maze. You're saying brother. And so once again, ladies and gentlemen, like the stream, man. Make sure to like, subscribe, and make sure to share the stream. So Marcus Morris at the free throw line. Knicks fans in the building, stand up, but he misses the free throw. Misses the second free throw. 19-16. It looks like Reggie Bullock is in the game. So yeah, he is checked in, and looks like Anthony Simmons is also in the game as well. Reggie's averaging 11 points, 41%. That was last season with Detroit and with LA, 41%, 38% from the three-point line in about 30 minutes a game. He's really not known as a shooter, but his offense has gotten slightly better the last couple of seasons. So Marcus Morris makes 2 out of 3 free throws, and the Knicks are now down by 2, 19-17, 3:46 remaining. So Simmons with the basketball gives it to Damian Lillard. Lillard being guarded by Ntilikina, who just came off the bench because I forgot he's 11. Oh, Damian Lillard with the half spin move, but his shot is short. Rebound, Reggie Bullock, who gives the ball to Julius Randle. Randle with a head of steam, makes a move, spin move. Zip pass to Robinson, who dunks it. And ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks have tied the game at 19. Nice play. And we have a timeout by Portland. The Knicks playing with a little more urgency and more energy right now as the Blazers take a timeout. This is Lbfwn's first Knicks stream of the season. Portland Trailblazers versus the New York Knicks. Nice play by Julius Randle on that zip pass. We are tied at 19. 3:22 remaining in the first quarter. You are watching the Portland Trailblazers and hearing the commentary play-by-play right here on the Lbfwn. So once again, as I always say, make sure to like the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to subscribe to the Lbfwn. I appreciate everybody who's been able to have the time to come through for this Blazers and Knicks game tonight. Once again, we are at a timeout. Let me know who you guys think is going to win this game between the Blazers and the Knicks. Looks like we have a very good one so far. Happy New Year once again, everybody. This is the first actual live basketball game that I am narrating for 2020. Heck of a live stream, man, between the New York Knicks and the Portland Trailblazers. Funny thing is, usually I probably would have taken this as a day off, and just for the fact that there's only 4 games on the schedule today. The Suns and the Lakers are another one, but I wanted to do this one for the early game because got some things doing tomorrow. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be looking forward to doing that part 2 of the David Stern video, because I said I was gonna talk about not only I talked about the good things that he brought. I brought some slightly things that the very little things about David Stern that were not so good. But it was like very minimal. But in the next video that I'm gonna do a part 2 to this, and make sure y'all stay tuned on the bad effects that David Stern actually had in the NBA. And that's going to pertain to Allen Iverson and the dress code. That's going to pertain to, having him hide his tattoos, having him being a detriment to the league. We're going to talk about the malice in the palace between the Pacers and the Pistons. Some of the referees and Tim Donaghy going to jail with feeling like some of the series that that he rigged during his time in the NBA. So we're going to talk about all those things, man. The issue with the Chris Paul trade that went down in 2011 that did not happen for the Lakers, and it ended up him going to the Clippers instead of the Lakers. So a lot of things to talk about. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next few games for the Knicks, they'll be at the Pelicans on January 10th on the road. January 12th, they'll be in South Beach against Miami, and then they play the Phoenix Suns in Phoenix. So Mitchell Robinson right now, in 11 career games with 30-plus minutes, the Knicks are 6-5. He averages 12 points, 73% from the field, 12.5 rebounds, and 3.2 blocks. 10 of those 11 games were last season. So that's something to pay attention to right there, folks. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, like the stream and subscribe to the channel as you guys come in. Portland Trailblazers, New York Knicks, we are back. Lillard with the basketball, gives it to Simmons, gives it back off to Lillard, off curls. I'm seeing the Blazers utilize more curls and screens right now. So there's a lot of dribble handoffs right now. So Lillard is on a switch with Julius Randle. He dribbles to the basket, kicks it out to Simmons in the corner, three-pointer, misses, rebound. Well, it was in the hands of Kevin Knox. They were saying deflected off of Portland, so it'll be New York Knicks basketball. We are tied at 19. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you sub to the channel, like the stream, and share the stream as you guys come in. Ntilikina with the basketball, gives it to Reggie Bullock. Screen set by Mitchell Robinson. Reggie Bullock shoots down, and he knocks it down. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks have regained the lead at 21-19 for the first time since they were up 2-0. So here comes Lillard being guarded by Ntilikina. The Knicks are on an 8-0 run. Screen set by Whiteside. Lillard shoots the shot, misses. I don't like Lillard's shot selection. And this is why I don't think he's going to grow as an NBA player. Randle with the lob to Mitchell Robinson, who throws it down. What a lob pass from Julius Randle, man. And the Knicks now lead 23-19. So Simmons with the basketball, gets into the paint, shoots it with a floater, misses it, just short. Rebound, Julius Randle. So Randle kicks it out to Bullock. Bullock with the pull-up three-pointer, just a little bit strong. Rebound, Damian Lillard. So Lillard into the paint, gives it to Whiteside, who floats it up and misses. It goes in and out. Randle comes into the paint, spin move, shoots the jump shot. Oh, wow, shot. I don't know if he was passing it or shooting it, but into the hands of Simmons. Simmons kicks it out to Lillard. Extra pass to Tolliver. Corner three-pointer, knocks it down. And the Blazers are within run on that three-point shot by Anthony Tolliver. So 23-22 Knicks. Ntilikina gives it back to Bullock. Bullock dribbles right, spin move left, makes Simmons fall down, but he gets partially blocked, and Reggie Bullock has to foul Lillard to prevent the fast break. So that was just a poor job by Reggie Bullock right there. And so once again, that was a nice lob by Mitchell Robinson. Yes, for sure. And so Damian Lillard gets the ball, gets into the paint, kicks it out to Carmelo, who just checked back in, shoots a three-pointer, and he knocks it down, ladies and gentlemen. And the Blazers regain the lead 25-23. Just under a minute remaining in the first quarter. So the Blazers are already 5 of 11 from three. The Knicks haven't hit a three-pointer yet, 0 of 2. Ntilikina kicks it to Knox. Okay, nice hook shot by whoever number 1 is, but let me find out who he is. But he misses. Lillard gets into the paint, kicks it to Simmons. Simmons gets into the paint, shoots the floater. Nice shot by Simmons. And the Blazers now lead 27-23. And Robinson off the feed dunks the basketball. And the Blazers are about a 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Oh, that was Bobby Portis, my bad. Okay, so Lillard with the basketball, about a 2 shot clock difference from shot clock to game clock, 2-second difference. All right, let's see what happens. So Lillard being guarded by Ntilikina, dribbles, gets into the paint, kicks it out, Knox deflects it, but they say no. So the Knicks will get it with 4.5 remaining, so the Blazers turn it over. The Blazers have been turning the ball over in the second half, ladies and gentlemen. I've noticed that from Portland. Their turnovers, they keep them down in the first half, but in the second half is when they've been turning the ball over a lot. So Gary Trent Jr. checks in. Reggie Bullock gets the ball. He dribbles all the way to the paint. He shoots the shot, and he overshoots it, and he misses. And so that is the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. So at the end of the first quarter, the Portland Trailblazers lead the Knicks 27-25 in Melo's return to the Madison Square Garden through 1. And so you are watching the Portland Trailblazers against the New York Knicks on the Lbfwn. So we are at a timeout. Before I check the chat, I just want to say this real quick. It was brought to my attention that I know people have been talking about Andre Iguodala, being a key piece for a championship team with a lot of these teams, because Grizzlies plan to buy. They want to trade him, but they really should try to buy out, because I think teams are not going to want to trade for him, and I think that that's the best move, honestly, especially for Iguodala's case. But the issue is that well, I shouldn't say issue. There's another player that teams really should consider getting, and that's Marcus Morris, because, ladies and gentlemen, he's had a great season for the New York Knicks, and if you look at what Marcus Morris has actually done with the Knicks, there are a lot of teams that can use him. There's the Houston Rockets, there's the Los Angeles Clippers, there's the Milwaukee Bucks, there's the Los Angeles Clippers, and I said, and there's also the Lakers, there's also the Toronto Raptors. I mean, there's a lot of good teams, that can definitely use Marcus Morris, because he's been playing very well this season. Let me know what you guys think, man. Where do you think that Marcus Morris would bring the most impact to those teams that I mentioned? Let me know in the comments. And also, there's the rumblings that possibly Darren Collison may return to the NBA. And if he does, what team do you think that he would best be suited for? The Los Angeles Lakers or the Los Angeles Clippers? Let me know in the comments. And also, there's a rumor that quite possibly Detroit might be looking to ship Derrick Rose. And one of the teams that are interested in Derrick Rose are the Indiana Pacers. So keep your eye on that, if possible. And I actually like Derrick Rose in that Indiana uniform. He could possibly be Indiana Pacers, because the Detroit Pistons, let's face it, they've been very disappointing. And to me, they should be sellers, and they should trade some of their pieces away, because it just has not worked out for them, considering what's happened. So let's look at the comments real quick before the game comes back. May says RIP David. May said, if you read my comment on the New Year's video, I think I did. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. Blazers, yeah, he says RIP to David. That's right, RIP to David Stern. The Malice was the best basketball fight ever. I say there were better ones, but it was. I will wait on that video. He just passed. Whatchamacallit? I'm 10 turning 11. So Melo with the jump shot, he scores. We are back. And I'm not doing the video right away, Jay. That's going to be within time. So the Blazers now lead 29-25. So Kevin Knox shoots the three-pointer in and out. Ball into the hands of Simmons. Second quarter underway, ladies and gentlemen. Carmelo dribbles. Takes the jump shot, misses. Rebound, Kevin Knox into the hands of Frank Ntilikina. So Ntilikina goes into the paint, draws a double team, and he lobs it to Mitchell Robinson, who throws it down. And the Knicks now are down, 29-27. So CJ McCollum with the basketball. Screen set by Melo. Melo gets bumped by Ntilikina trying to get some get position, and Ntilikina is called for the foul. So nice job by Ntilikina on that lob. He drew Anthony and Simmons to him and was able to lob it to him. So nice play. So the rebound, the ball is inbounded Simmons. Little nice soft screen set by Carmelo. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to like the stream as you come in. Simmons with the jump shot, misses. Rebound, Reggie Bullock into the hands of Ntilikina. Ntilikina lobs it into Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis kicks it out to Reggie Bullock. Shoots a three-pointer, knocks it down. And ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks regain the lead, 32-29. I picked the Blazers to win this game, so let's see what happens. So McCollum gives it to Melo, who gives it to Simmons, who gives it back to McCollum. So let's see what the Blazers are running right here. So there looks like it's a little 1-4 with Melo going to the paint. He's dribbling around Bullock, but he ends up fouling him as Melo drives baseline. Nice pass to Bobby Portis right there. Nice rotation on that three-pointer by Reggie Bullock right there. Took his time because some of the other shots he was shooting were off balance and they look way off. Looked like he was just trying to aim it. So Gary Trent Jr. gives it to McCollum, comes off a screen, shoots a three, misses. Rebound Kevin Knox, who's already got 3 rebounds. Into the hands of Ntilikina. Ntilikina surveying the floor. Steps back, shoots the three-pointer, flat. Rebound Tolliver. Into the hands of Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo dribbles around. He's dribbling into the post with Ntilikina. He's got a mismatch. Turns around, shoots a jump shot, misses, but he's fouled again by Frank Ntilikina, which is his second foul. And Melo will shoot 2 free throws. That's a tough matchup for Ntilikina, man. He's giving up size going against Melo in the post. Ntilikina does look a little bit stronger. Like I said, I would love to see him a little more confident. Just be assertive. Melo at the free throw line misses the free throw. So trivia question for you folks. Carmelo is 7th all-time in Knicks scoring in 10,186 points. Who are the top 6? I'm pretty sure Allen Houston has to be in the top 6. I would have to say 1. Obviously, Patrick Ewing has got to be up there, so that's 1. Melo misses both free throws. Actually, no, he made 1 out of 2, sorry. So Marcus Morris with the basketball gives it to Ntilikina, who gives it to Kevin Knox, dribbles, splits, gets into the paint, shoots a high floater, and gets the bounce on a tough floater. And the Knicks lead 32-30. I'm waiting to see Kevin Knox take that next lead, man, but I feel like the Knicks are not using him right. But anyway, he still is a young player, so he still has time to learn. So Simmons gives it to McCollum, who gives it to Anthony Tolliver. Melo cuts on a screen, gives it to Melo in the post with Ntilikina. Melo shoots, and he scores. Good job by Melo recognizing the mismatch. And the game is tied at 32. So Ntilikina gives it to Bobby Portis, who's in the post against Tolliver. Portis with a turnaround right-handed hook, misses. Rebound Carmelo. Looks like Marcus Morris took a shot in the face, and McCollum, they got numbers. Tolliver pump fake, gives it to Simmons, who goes behind the back. And looks like we have another foul. Marcus Morris is still looks like he still hurt his eye right there. Yeah, Melo elbowed him. So they're showing Bobby Portis shooting that ball, and Melo getting the rebound, but he ends up fouling him. But they didn't call a foul. So McCollum with the basketball. And so CJ McCollum gets into the paint, and he draws a foul on Bobby Portis. And CJ McCollum will go to the free throw line, man. Shout out to my man, Freddie Gee. He says, Lou the Don, what's good? What's good, Freddie Gee? Appreciate you for coming through, man. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button as you come in. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, man, once again. CJ McCollum misses the free throw. 8:43 remaining in the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. It is Portland Trailblazers against New York Knicks, tied at 32. Make sure you guys share the stream, like the channel, and subscribe. CJ McCollum gets the bounce on his second free throw, and he knocks that down. Blazers now lead 33-32. And looks like we have a stoppage in play. Looks like the shot clock had stopped. It was on 23 and it stayed at 23. So they just moved it back down to 22 seconds. So they took one off the shot clock. So right now, Dotson with the basketball, who kicks it out. No, Payton, who gives it to Morris for the three, misses. Kevin Knox, offensive rebound, Portis, and gets the roll. And the Knicks now lead 34-33. They regain the lead. So we got a little back and forth going on here. I will check chats at the timeouts. So CJ McCollum dribbles around. He's got Dotson on him, shoots a jump shot. No, Portis on him, and he knocks it down. That's the mismatch all day. You got to take advantage of that. Takes a step back and makes it. So Payton with the basketball kicks it to Bobby Portis, shoots the jump shot, knocks it down. And Bobby Portis can hit that shot, folks, and the Knicks regain the lead 36-35. CJ McCollum goes through a double screen, gets into the paint. He gets blocked by Payton. Nice block on the recovery. Dotson kicks it out to Morris, who dribbles into the paint, shoots a tough little floater, misses. Rebound, Anthony Simmons. So Simmons with the basketball being guarded by Payton. Crosses over. Kicks it out to Tolliver. Tolliver shoots a three-pointer, misses. Rebound, Payton. Payton gives it to Knox. Shoots the three in transition, misses. Rebound, Little. So CJ McCollum with the basketball gives it to Carmelo Anthony. A quick bounce pass, but good job by Marcus Morris to deflect it because that was an easy layup. That was an easy layup, but good job by Marcus Morris to deflect that pass to prevent the layup. And the Blazers will get it side out of bounds. Mitchell Robinson checks back in for Frank Ntilikina. I'm sorry, for Bobby Portis. My bad, excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, 36-35, 7:06 remaining in the second quarter. So good attempt by Knox, good effort, but still got the hands. Tolliver shoots a three-pointer, once again flat. Rebound Marcus Morris into the hands of Payton. Payton, dribble handoff, gets it to Morris, gets all the way into the paint, shoots with the right hand, goes in and out. Mitchell Robinson with the tap-in on the offensive rebound, and he scores. And the Knicks now lead 38-35. Once again, Knicks fans, if you're in the building, let me know. Portland Trailblazer fans, Melo fans, if you let me know. Mitchell Robinson's got 14 points, ladies and gentlemen, 7-7 from the field. Into the hands of Melo, left block, being guarded by Payton. Goes into the post, shoots the turnaround jump shot, knocks it down. And Carmelo is cooking, ladies and gentlemen, right now in this first half. Payton comes right back very quickly, gets into the paint, kicks it out to Marcus Morris, pump fakes, kicks it out to Kevin Knox, who shoots the three-pointer in rhythm, and he knocks it down. And ladies and gentlemen, the New York Knicks are up 41-37. Timeout, Portland. So ladies and gentlemen, we are at a timeout. 6:14 remaining in the second quarter. Happy New Year, everybody. It is New York Knicks 41, Portland Trailblazers 37. You are watching this game on the Lbfwn, hearing it play-by-play with your boy Louis the Don, Koopy Don Luigi in the building. Let me know who is in the building, man. The Knicks are presented by Chase, 41-37. And we are at a timeout. So the Knicks have outscored the Blazers 16-10 in this quarter, which has allowed them to get that 2-point lead. Mitchell Robinson has 14 points for the Knicks right now. And for the Trailblazers, Melo has 12 and CJ McCollum has 13. So they've been the offense right now for the Portland Trailblazers. They have 25 of the team's 37 points. So we have a timeout. So let us check in the chat real quick. Shout out to my man Freddie Mays. He says, I'm 10, I'm turning 11 soon. Yo, let me know when your birthday is, man. And shout out to you, man. 11th birthday on the come up. So I appreciate you, Mays FWN. He says, yeah, Indiana, let's get D Rose, man. Yo, if the Pacers could get D Rose, I'm telling you, you have him and Victor Oladipo. Scary. That's a lot of speed right there. Derrick Rose is still fast, even though he's only 30. Like, he hasn't lost his speed. You add Oladipo. Whew. That's a scary tandem to think about, man, to defend that backcourt, especially if they play at the same time. Once again, Freddie says, Louis to Dawn. Appreciate you. He says, Melo loves those elbows, especially when he goes to the rim. Facts. Melo is the homie. That's right, man. Melo was one of my favorite players, man. And let's see. He also says, I thought he was the most complete scorer in his prime. That's just me, though. I would say maybe arguably, because there's some people who probably would disagree with you, who think if he was the most complete scorer of his time, I'll say he was one of the most complete scorers of his generation and of his time. But I think the most complete scorer, I think that's debatable. But I understand where you're coming from, and there's no problem if you believe he was the most complete scorer. You know, once again, that's your opinion. Respect. So once again, they're showing right now, for ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know, David Stern did pass away this morning at the age of 77. He died from brain hemorrhage. And a lot of people are reacting right now, from that. It's pretty crazy. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to the channel if you come in. But once again, let me know, man. I mentioned about Marcus Morris playing well, this season. Let me know where you think, where he would go if you're Marcus Morris, because he's played very well for the Knicks. What team could use him? I mentioned the Raptors. I mentioned the Blazers. I mentioned the Lakers, the Clippers, the Bucks. Just quite a few teams that could very well use him. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I will be checking chats on the next time out. So Lillard is back in the game. There's Simmons, who gives it to Kent Bazemore. He shoots a jump shot, misses. Rebound, Payton. So Elfrid Payton with the basketball. He dribbles around, screen set by Mitchell Robinson. R.J. Barrett pump fakes was back in the game. Nice pump fake. Nice pump fake to get Bazemore in the air, but he can't knock down the jump shot. Mitchell Robinson with the offensive rebound, and he scores again. And Mitchell Robinson's got 16 points in the first half, and the Knicks now lead 43-37. The Knicks bench already has 30 points in the Blazers 5 already, ladies and gentlemen. So Damian Lillard tried to take a step back, almost traveled. Hassan Whiteside barrels his body into Mitchell Robinson. He gets the and one plus the foul. And Mitchell Robinson, he kind of hurt himself a little bit on the barreling of Hassan Whiteside with the grown man moving the bump. So I think so he goes to the free throw line, Hassan Whiteside, to try to complete a three-point play. This is the best that I've seen Hassan Whiteside play since his first couple of seasons with Miami. He just got really lazy after that, especially wanting more money and really never expanded his game. He misses the free throw. So here comes Elfrid Payton. Man, he looks so different when he doesn't look like the Weeknd. Anywho, Mitchell Robinson sets the screen. Elfrid Payton trying to direct traffic. Nice bounce pass to R.J. Barrett, but gets blocked into the hands of Simmons. Simmons with the basketball. Dribbles left. Gives it to Whiteside, who was not expecting the pass. He shoots a jump shot and knocks it down. He actually almost got blocked by Payton from behind, but he knocks it down. And the Knicks lead is now 43-41. So here comes Payton, who gives it to Julius Randle, who gives it right back to R.J. Barrett. Dribbles all the way, tries to lay it up, and once again, the ball gets stuck on the Knicks end for the second time tonight. And it's another jump ball. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to like the channel and make sure to subscribe to the Lbfwn. We are doing Portland Trailblazers and Knicks. The ball got blocked and it got stuck treetop, so that means it'll be a jump ball. So let's see who wins this tip. It'll be Mitchell Robinson against Hassan Whiteside. I'm going to predict Mitchell Robinson to win this tip. Let's see if I'm right. That ball wasn't even lobbed that good enough, and they called a violation on Robinson because he jumped right before the ball was tipped. He tried that. You know when the players trying to steal tips, so he got caught, and so since it's a violation, it'll be Blazers basketball. So Kent Bazemore inbounds the ball to Damian Lillard. Guys, make sure to like the stream as you guys come in. Trailblazers against Knicks. Screen set by Whiteside. He kicks it out to Tolliver. Pump fakes. Gives it to Kent Bazemore, who gives it back to Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard with the screen. He dribbles, gets it to the paint. Scoop layup with the left hand, misses. Rebound, good defense by the Knicks. Into the hands of R.J. Barrett. Kicks it out to Peyton. Peyton shoots a three-pointer, misses. Rebound to Kent Bazemore. Bazemore crosses left, gets it to the paint, and he loses the ball, and another Portland Trailblazer turnover. And right now, Mike Miller decides to call a timeout. We have 4:05 remaining in the second quarter. We have a close one, ladies and gentlemen. It is 43-41. You're watching the Portland Trailblazers and hearing the commentary against the Knicks right here on the Lbfwn. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, like the stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as you guys come in. 43-41. We are out of timeout. Let me see what is going on with the chat. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I asked again, man, where do you think Marcus Morris Sr., he's played well for the Knicks, man. Where would you like to see Marcus Morris if he was to help a contender? We got the Blazers, we got the Raptors, we got the Bucks, we got the Lakers, we got the Clippers. Where do you think he will land, man? Let me know in the comments. So Freddie Gee says, I thought he was the most complete scorer in his prime. That's just me, though. He says, his generation. Jay says, Freddie Gee, sign your Melo apology form. You were among many that said that he was done. Freddie Gee says, I think Kobe was a close second. Kobe was a close second to Melo. I would put Kobe above Melo in terms of that. I would put Melo a close second in terms of being able to be more of a complete scorer, because Kobe had more skills when it talks about the way he scores. Melo had very good skills in terms of the way he got his offense, but his offense was kind of more predictable because he could stagnate. His was a little bit more stagnant as compared to Kobe, because at the very least with Kobe at least moved off the ball when it came to his ability to score. Melo did at times do off the catch, but he didn't do it consistently. Kobe was able to do it because he played most of his career in the triangle. Melo didn't have that benefactor. I understand that, but it just showed you that, to me, Kobe was a little bit more versatile when it came to scoring in terms of compared to Melo. So I would just Kobe. I'm not going to say like he's overly, greater than Melo in terms of scoring, but I think those guys were pretty close. But I would give the slight edge to Kobe Bryant. That's just my opinion. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that Melo was the best scorer of his generation and Kobe comes a close second, or was Kobe a much better scorer than Carmelo? Let me know in the comments from an offensive standpoint. And Jay says Lakers need the help. So would you like Marcus Morris on the Lakers, man? Let me know, Jay. Also, like I said, there's rumors that Darren Collison may come back. Would you want Darren Collison also on the Lakers, man? Let me know, because the Lakers do need a playmaker. My only issue is the system. That's the problem. That's my issue with the Lakers getting Collison. It's the system, not the fact that they can use him, because they need a playmaker. But my issue is the system. So we're looking at the Western Conference standings. Portland is 9th at 14-20. The Spurs are in the A spot. OKC is 7th. Utah is 6th. Wow, from 2 to 6 is very tight. Denver is 2nd. Clippers are 3rd. Houston is 4th. Dallas is 5th. Utah is 6th. OKC is 7th. And San Antonio is 8th. The Blazers are 3.5 out of the A spot. So Randall gets the ball. He dribbles into the paint. Tough left-handed shot off the glass, and he scores. And the Knicks lead 45-41. So Lillard with the basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Bazemore, who gives it to Simmons, comes off a screen, kicks it to Tolliver. The ball was deflected off of Peyton, but then it deflected off of Tolliver, so the Blazers turn it over again. Knicks basketball. So Elfrid Payton with the basketball. You almost don't even recognize him, man. Your boy was looking like the Weeknd, man. So, who gives it to Randall? Randall posts up on Tolliver. Kicks it out to Morris. Morris pump fakes, dribbles right, gets it to the paint, shoots the ball off the glass, gets blocked by Hassan Whiteside. Nice block by Hassan Whiteside. And looks like Melo has checked it back into the game along with CJ McCollum. They got a brief rest, so Melo's back in. So Payton trying to inbound the basketball, gives it to Randall. Randall shoots a three-pointer off the corner, knocks it down. And the Knicks now lead 48-41. Into the hands of Damian Lillard. Screen set by Whiteside, being guarded by RJ Barrett. Comes off the curl. Damian Lillard takes a step back jumper, misses. He overshot that one. And then once again, the Blazers goes out of bounds. It'll be Knicks basketball. So once again, 2:51 remaining, 48-41. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel as you guys come in on the Lbfwn. It is your boy Lewis. Into the hands of Elfrid Payton. And he gets, Barrett gets stripped. Blazers come back in transition. Bazemore, and he turns it over once again on that very tough pass to CJ McCollum. Wasn't going to catch it. And the Blazers with another turnover, as you see Terry Stotts with his bow tie. So another Blazers turnover, ladies and gentlemen. Into the hands of Elfrid Payton once again, who dribbles. Screen set by Mitchell Robinson. Payton shoots a jump shot, misses. Payton's not really much of an offensive player, much more so a playmaker. Damian Lillard. Screen set by Melo. Dribbles into the paint. Gives it to CJ McCollum. A screen set by Whiteside. CJ gets to the free throw line, shoots a jump shot, too strong. Rebound, Julius Randle. Randle goes coast to coast, drop step, gets into the paint. Oh, gets called for the offensive foul, and the Knicks turn it over. Whatchamacallit? Shout out to Gianni. The score is 48-41 Knicks. Shout out to Gianni. Guys, make sure to like the channel. Yeah, he pushed off Whiteside with that right arm as he drove into the paint, going left. So Blazers get the ball back, dribble handoff, and once again, Damian Lillard tries to float it up, doesn't get the foul call, and the Knicks get the ball off the miss. Knicks got numbers. Payton kicks it out to Morris. Transition three, and it looks like he got partially blocked. So good recovery by the Blazers on defense. So Melo with the basketball. Melo dribbles in and out. He's trying to get into the paint. He gets into the post up. So it's like a 1-4 set. Turnaround. Shoots the jump shot, and he looks like the tip was by, it looks like it was by Whiteside. So the Knicks now lead 48-43. So Frank Ntilikina, who gives it to Julius Randle. Julius Randle, he's dribbling, taking the ball out the shot clock. He's trying to set him up. Let's see what he's going to do. He shoots a three-pointer and misses. Ugly-looking shot by Randle, man. So here comes CJ McCollum. He dribbles all the way. Hold the ball in the paint. He's got a mismatch with Robinson. Let's see what he's going to do, but he faces lane, dumps it into Whiteside, who gets blocked from behind, and looks like a foul was called. 41.3 seconds remaining at the half. It is 48-43 now, Knicks. Actually, that ball could have been over the cylinder, though. I think that should not count. So here comes the free throw line. Let's see. Whiteside is at the free throw line. And he knocks it down, so it is 48-44. We are approaching the Lbfwn halftime report. Look how professional that sounded, man. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, man. And so free throw is good. Whiteside knocks down both free throws, and it is 48-45 Knicks. So under 40 seconds remaining, Elfrid Payton kicks it out to Julius Randle, who dribbles, gets into the paint, has nowhere to look, gets it to Payton, who shoots the corner three-pointer, misses again, rebound to Damian Lillard. The Blazers can cut it to one to tie the game. He tries a 2-for-1. Lillard gets blocked. He has to kick it out to Bazemore, who kicks it to Melo. Three-pointer, knocks it down. And ladies and gentlemen, the Blazers have come back from 7 down to tie the game at 48. The Knicks will get the last shot of the half. Melo was playing very well in this first half. I believe he's got 15 points. Melo can score 30. So Payton kicks it out to Randle for 3, knocks it down, and the Knicks regain the lead 51-48. And last shot at the buzzer, it gets blocked. Not enough arc. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the first half. And the score My apologies, guys. I'm sorry, man. It is the end of the first half. It is 51-48 New York Knicks right here on the Lbfwn. Make sure you guys like the stream. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share this video. 51-48. So the Knicks outscored the Blazers 26-21 in the second quarter. I'm just going to go by the first half stats real quick. So Melo leads all Blazers scorers with 15. CJ McCollum and Whiteside have 13 apiece. Damian Lillard has struggled. So the Knicks are doing a good job defensively on Lillard, and Lillard's taking some poor IQ shots. For the Knicks, Julius Randle's got 13, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Mitchell Robinson has been the man right now. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 on the offensive glass. For the stats, particularly great with the Knicks shot 42%. The Blazers are at 36. Both teams are shooting not that good from the three-point line. They're in the 30s. Both teams are not shooting well from the free throw line neither. Rebounds are even. Blazers having one more offensive rebound. The Knicks are doing a very good job of sharing the basketball. Lillard only has 2 points, Gianni. 2 points. He has only 2 points. Damian Lillard only has 2 points. He does have 6 assists, but he's really struggling, and the Knicks have done a very good job. The Blazers have 2 steals. The Knicks don't have any. Each have 3 blocks apiece. The Knicks are sharing the ball. It's like I said, 16-11 in assists. Points in the paint, 30-12 in favor of the Knicks. So the Blazers are getting dominated in the paint. So the Blazers have got to do a better job of not allowing the Knicks to penetrate and keeping them to shoot perimeter jump shots. So I think as long as they do that and prevent penetration, I don't think the Knicks are going to have the Knicks will have a much tougher time shooting the basketball. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, those are the first half stats between the Portland Trailblazers and the New York Knicks. Once again, it is 00 Melo in his return to Madison Square Garden. You know, his return. Let me know what you guys think of the first half so far also. And once again, there goes my beautiful face right there on the LBFW. Again, appreciate everybody for coming through. Make sure you smash that like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. It is Portland Trailblazers against the New York Knicks. Melo's return at Madison Square Garden. And let's look at some scores around the league, shall we, for the NBA? Let's make this a little bit more fun. So NBA scores right now. All right. Let us look real quick. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the Magic on the road beat the Washington Wizards 122-101. And right now, the Timberwolves are up 29-25 on the Milwaukee Bucks on the road in Milwaukee. And ladies and gentlemen, the Suns play the Lakers tomorrow. Not tomorrow, sorry. They play later tonight at 10:30. It is Phoenix Suns coming off a huge win against the Blazers after trailing by as many as 21, 19 in the first quarter. 122-116 over Portland. They play the Lakers tonight, who are 26-7. They have the best record in the Western Conference. And Phoenix is looking to win their 4th straight game. So let's see what Phoenix does against LA. So shout out to both teams getting ready. Shout out to Milwaukee Bucks fans, Timberwolves fans, Magic, Wizards fans, Trailblazers, and Knicks. So once again, we are at the halftime. So ladies and gentlemen, for tomorrow's games, we have Hornets and Cavaliers. We have the Nuggets and the Pacers. We have the Raptors and the Heat. We have the Jazz and the Bulls. We have the Warriors and the Timberwolves. We have the Nets and the Mavericks. We have the Thunder and the Spurs. We have the Grizzlies and the Kings. And on the nightcap, we have the Detroit Pistons against the Los Angeles Clippers. So I'm going to figure out what game I would like to do tomorrow, but there's a couple of interesting ones. And like I said, there's some teams that I want to give some more recognition to. So I definitely want to look at some teams to do. I've done Raptors. I've done Heat, even though that's a good game. Hornets and Cavaliers. Those are 2 of the more lower-end teams. Nuggets and Pacers sounds really good in Indiana. But I've already done Nuggets games this year. Grizzlies and Kings. I think the game I'm going to do tomorrow is either going to be between the Nets and the Mavericks or the Thunders and the Spurs. Which one of those 2 games do you think I should do? Nets and Mavericks or Thunder and Spurs? I'm leaning more towards the Thunder and Spurs just because I've done a couple of Nets games and Mavericks games. So like I said, I'm going to try to show a lot of teams love in the NBA. I think it's great that, fans get a chance to listen to their teams, when they're not even really featured on television. So I think it'd be good. So I want to give some more teams some love. I did the Thunder last game against the Raptors. I want to give the San Antonio Spurs some love. So there's a lot of teams out here, man. Let me know what you guys think. So Nets and Mavericks, or Thunders and Spurs. You guys let me know, and I want your decision right there. Let me know. So let's look into the chat. So Jay says he doesn't think Collison would be good. He's inconsistent in big moments. It outweighs inconsistency. Marcus Morris, I would see what it took. So he's looking at Marcus Morris. He thinks he's a bigger fit. He says Melo was a force. He dominated wings. Kobe was a lot more of a complete player. Always wanted Melo, though, since Syracuse. Yeah, I feel you, man. I told you how Melo's career could have turned had he been drafted by Detroit and not Denver. Because he would have been around veterans from early, and he would have kept what he learned in college right into what he would have learned into the NBA. He would have been with Larry Brown. He would have been with Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace, Chauncey Billups, and Rip Hamilton from early. So he would have had veterans around him. And like I said, I feel like he was that scorer that they needed, that consistent go-to scorer that the Pistons would have had for their championship years. They probably could have been a dynasty. And the crazy part is they could have won back-to-back titles even without Melo, to be honest with you, because they ruined that series against San Antonio. And it wasn't really one of the more watched series because two teams, they're defensive-minded and, they're pretty boring, They're not teams that really excite you, So from an entertainment standpoint, they don't really, jump out at you. So once again, so Gianni has said how much does he have, and I already said it, 2 points. So he says the Sixers are looking to trade for CJ McCollum, and I definitely would not mind trading him if we were to get back if we get back at least an average defender. Who do you think the Sixers should trade if they're looking to acquire CJ McCollum if you wanted to get a defender back, though? That sounds kind of more like a Josh Richardson type of player, if you ask me. That would mean, though, also that CJ McCollum would lead the second unit, or if he was to put in the starting lineup, then do you move Simmons to the off-guard position? The problem is Simmons can't shoot. So you could tell me he's made 2 threes all you want, but he has not, really done much. So the shooting. So Jay says, Gianni, who do you think is a good trade for the Sixers? He says at least Josh Richardson or hopefully Tobias Harris. I think either of those guys would fit in great with the Blazers, with the current roster. Interesting. Freddie Gee says, I'm feeling the OKC against the San Antonio Spurs. Jay says Tobias won't happen. I agree with that. I don't think they're going to make waves with Tobias Harris, especially after they had just worked hard to acquire him. So then just get rid of him, yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, Thursday, OKC versus the San Antonio Spurs. Shout out to Spurs fans in the building. Appreciate you guys. Okay. Right now it's showing that I have no internet, even though the stream is going back and forth. So let me see. Right now it says I have no internet access. Okay, the internet is back. There we go. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. So tomorrow's game will be OKC versus San Antonio. And what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I'm going to actually do some, you're going to hear actually some of the games so that you can actually get a little bit of taste of what the Lbfwn is all about. And like I said, shout out to my man D, the Godfather Jefferson. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you go subscribe to Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. For my man D, show that man support. And make sure to subscribe to this channel, man. I truly appreciate that, man. And I think I'm going to release a video tomorrow on Undertaker and Sting for wrestling because I don't want this match to happen. And there's been a lot of rumors claiming that Sting is getting in shape. And for WrestleMania 36, he would want a match with The Undertaker. I don't want that match to happen, to be honest with you. I really don't want that match. But I don't want it. So he says, Gianni says, who's your favorite team? I like the New York Knicks. They're my go-to team. They're my ride or die team. We haven't been shit in these last 20 seasons, but I will say that I am a Knicks fan at heart. That's my first team. To be honest with you, I mean, I'm really more so a fan of the players more so than I am of teams. I do respect a lot of teams in the league though, and I'm more of a fan of players more so than more than teams. My number one team is the New York Knicks though. If I'm not cheering for the Knicks since they haven't been squat this year, to be honest with you, it's I can really I mean, I like the Indiana Pacers. I like what they're doing. I like the Los Angeles Clippers. There's I like the Brooklyn Nets. I like where they're at right now. I like the Miami Heat. I like the Boston Celtics. I mean, the Toronto Raptors, they've maintained their great play. So, I mean, there's a lot of really good teams out there. So I mean, whether we like them or not, I actually like what the Lakers are doing too, man. So I'm just a fan of basketball, man, at the end of the day, man. And like I said, the Knicks are my ride or die team, so I stick with them through the good and to the bad because a bandwagoner is somebody who has a favorite player and whatever team they go to, they cheer for that team because their favorite player's on there. That's not a true fan. Just say you're a fan of the player and just say, I go where he goes. That's it. Or where she goes. But yeah, to answer your question, that's my team, man. So that's what it is. Shout out to so G Money says the third quarter is about to start, ladies and gentlemen. G Money says I'm trying my best to get an internship so I could graduate in the summer, but I haven't gotten any calls or emails back to see if they could give me the internship. Yo, man, I hope G Money this year brings you good fortune, much success, and hopefully you get that internship, man. I hopefully hope that you get that internship. So that would be great, and best of luck to you in that. And I wish you nothing but the best, G Money. Hopefully you get that internship. Mr. Robinson is feasting, man. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 offensive. Chris Hassan says, but Melo has been accused of indifference, no winning spirit, not really chasing success and titles alongside with his defensive inefficiency. He and LeBron were the top 2 stars of 03, but history wrote LBJ. To be honest with you, I can't even argue that. I can't argue that. That Chris Hassan bringing in the facts. I can't argue that. Possible. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting the third quarter. Damian Lillard comes off the screen, knocks down the jump shot, and the Blazers are within 1, ladies and gentlemen. So, once again, make sure to like and subscribe on the Lbfwn. So, once again, Elfrid Payton with the basketball gives it to Marcus Morris Sr. And I noticed Taj Gibson really didn't play much in that first half. So, Elfrid gets into the paint, looks to shoot, gets blocked by Whiteside, gets it back, and knocks down the floater, tough floater over your boy Hassan Whiteside, and the Knicks lead 53-50. Elfrid Payton looks so unrecognizable anymore, it's not even funny. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Damian Lillard with the basketball, who gives it to CJ McCollum. CJ surveys the paint, gives it to Bazemore. Pump fake, nice first step, dribbles with the left hand, nice shot by Bazemore, knocks it down, and the Blazers are within 1 once again. So once again, Randall gives it to Taj Gibson, who gives it to Randall, shoots the three-pointer, knocks it down. And ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks take a 4-point lead on that three-pointer by Julius Randle. Randall's got 16. So Damian Lillard with the basketball. Julius has got 16. He's still looking. Screen was set. Dribbles baseline. Tries to go for the layup. Misses. No foul call. Rebound into Elfrid Payton. Elfrid Payton bounce pass to Gibson. Gibson kicks it out. Nice pass. RJ Barrett for 3 just misses. Offensive rebound, Julius Randle. None of the Blazers boxed out. Elfrid Payton wide open for 3, and he just can't hit. Elfrid Payton hasn't hit a three-pointer, and he's gotten great looks. A lot of in and outs for Payton. I told you, Payton's not really a shooter or an offensive player. So Bazemore goes under the baseline, shoots a jump shot, misses. Whiteside, offensive rebound, gets it back, and he scores. And so the Blazers now are down by 2, 56-54. So once again, into the hands of R.J. Barrett. Barrett shoots a three-pointer, misses. Into the hands of C.J. McCollum, dribbles the basketball. Kicks it out to Lillard. Pump fakes, shoots the corner three-pointer, misses. Rebound, Julius Randle. Into the hands of Payton. Gets it to Morris, who comes into rhythm, shoots a three-pointer, knocks it down. Nice shot by Marcus Morris, Sr., and he drains it, and the Knicks now lead 59-54, early third quarter. Both teams are shooting have made 6 threes. Knicks 6 of 19, Blazers 6 of 18. Lillard shoots a three-pointer, misses another one. And I'm not impressed with Damian Lillard's shot selection, man, and he's not attacking it to the paint. Shout out to Omar in the building. Salute to you, brother. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share the stream. Randle attacks into the paint, but he gets fouled. So the Knicks will inbound the ball. So Marcus Morris inbounds the basketball. He gives it to Elfrid Payton. Nice screen set by Taj Gibson. Elfrid gets into the paint. He kicks it out to Morris, who was wide open. Waits for the defender to come. He takes a three-pointer by Bazemore with him, and he knocks it down again. And the Knicks are up by 8, 62-54. Timeout, Portland. So once again, the New York Knicks are up 62-54 on this timeout, and you are watching the Portland Trailblazers against the New York Knicks right here on the LBFWN. Shout out to my man Omar Page. He says, salute. Chris Hassan says, he had his big chance in the West Finals with the best Nuggets team in 09. That's facts. Versus the Lakers with Kobe, but he underachieved. He played poor the last 2 games, if I remember correctly. That's correct. Melo actually started off on fire in the first 4 games of that series, but he did struggle the last 2, and the Nuggets ended up losing in 6. And that Nuggets team from 09 was very talented. That was a very talented Nuggets team that had Chauncey Billups, who had just gotten back from the trade from Detroit, for people remember, and that extended Chauncey Billups' conference final streak to 7 at that time. But my man, shout out to Chris for that, man, and he's actually right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are at a timeout. Talks amongst So, ladies and gentlemen, as we come back, Melo shoots a three-pointer. He knocks it down. and it's 62-56. So RJ Barrett with the spin move in the paint, he gets blocked by Whiteside. The Knicks will retain possession with 11 on the shot clock. 8:18 left in the third quarter, 62-56. Like I said, make sure to like the stream as we come in. Melo is on fire. Melo's got 18 points. So Morris comes off the screen on the inbound, but he misses. Rebound, C.J. McCollum. So McCollum with the basketball. Kicks it out to Melo. Melo hesitates, dribbles, kicks it out to Lillard, bounce past to Bazemore, shoots a three in the corner, and knocks it down. And just like that, the Blazers have cut the lead back down to 3 at 62-59. So RJ Barrett shoots a three-pointer, and he knocks it down, and the Knicks go back up by 6, 65-59. Lillard with the basketball. Being guarded by Payton. Who gives it to Bazemore? Bazemore off the screen. Gets into the paint, shoots just below the free throw line, and he knocks it down. And the Blazers have cut it down to 4, 65-61. RJ Barrett with the basketball. Who gives it to Julius Randle? Gives it to Gibson. Who gives it to RJ Barrett? Dribbles all the way to the paint, goes off the screen, overshoots it. Good defense by the Blazers. Here they come. CJ comes with a pull-up three, misses. RJ Barrett comes back, shoots a three-pointer in the corner. He misses. And the Knicks lose it off of Elfrid Payton, and the Portland Trailblazers recover the basketball. And Mitchell Robinson checks back into the game. He was 8 for 8 with 16 points and 5 rebounds in the first half. So Little's got the basketball. Screen set by Melo. Looking to gets to the left elbow, being guarded by Payton. Gets into the paint, and Melo scores again. He scores again. Blazers down by 2, 65-63. Randle with the basketball, being guarded by Melo. Takes a step back shot, tough shot, and misses. Rebound Bazemore. Bazemore with the basketball, gives it to Carmelo. Carmelo on the sides up, shoots his jump shot, knocks it down again, and Melo is on fire. Timeout Knicks. The game is tied at 65, man. Melo is carrying the Blazers right now. Melo's got 20 points. He's doing a good job recognizing mismatches, smaller guys on him, being aggressive. He's not doing too much. Melo's taking the time, playing within the flow of the offense. Knocks down the jumper, man. Melo's playing very well today after struggling 4 for 16. So putting on a very good performance. So we are at a timeout, ladies and gentlemen. And I like the spots that Melo's getting the basketball. Blazers are doing a very good job of putting him on small guys, getting the mismatch so that Melo can go to work. And once again, the game is tied at 65, man. And you are catching the Portland Trailblazers against the Knicks. Melo's return to MSG on the Lbfwn. Right now, Secret Agent 00 Melo is fulfilling his mission right now. If only his compadres can help him out as well. So, we'll see what happens, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the chat. Chris says, and a white big guy, can't remember his name, but he was good. A true fighting dog. I think you're talking about Chris Anderson, Birdman. I think that's what you were talking about, Chris. I think that's who you meant. If that's who you were talking about, then on the Nuggets, then yeah, that's who he was. That's Birdman. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got a question for you guys. With the way that Hassan Whiteside is playing this season, do you think that Hassan Whiteside by any chance can possibly be a starter? Do you think he could be a starter in the All-Star game or at least a reserve? Let me know in the comments. because he's averaging 16 points, 13 rebounds. So 16 points, 13 rebounds. And he's averaging 3.2 blocks per game. So let me know, man. Let me know what you guys think, man, in the comments. Averaging 3.2 blocks per game. And Jay says, Birdman was punked a lot, Chris, including versus the Lakers. I mean, he brings up a good point. And I like the way Birdman played, don't get me wrong. I mean, I did like the way he played. But yeah, he definitely got punked, though. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Tied to 65, Julius Randle with the basketball. He's being guarded by Carmelo. Marcus Morris gets into the paint. Little Euro step, and he scores the basketball. He scores. And ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks are up once again 67-65. Little with the basketball. Just under 6 remaining in the third quarter. Lillard and Melo gets called for the offensive foul with the elbow on Elfrid Payton. And so the Blazers turn it over. This is their first turnover of this third quarter. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel as you guys come in. Make sure to share the stream. So Elfrid Payton with the basketball. Screen set by Mitchell Robinson. Gives it to Julius Randle. Julius Randle, left-right crossover, being guarded by Melo, posts him up, gets into the paint, shoots a tough floater with the left hand going right, and he scores. Nice, tough shot by Julius Randle. The Knicks lead 69-65. So Lillard comes off a screen, shoots a three-pointer, misses again, and Lillard is hitless from downtown. I don't know why Lillard continues to take three-pointers if you're not knocking them down. And so Elfrid Payton kicks out to Marcus Morris, shoots a three-pointer, clank, hits the side of the front rim. Rebound Damian Lillard. Lillard uses another screen, gets into the paint, kicks it out to Melo. Melo shoots a three-pointer, knocks it down again. Melo on fire. And the Knicks are up 69-68. We have a good game, folks. This has been a pretty good game. Melo's got 24 points, 10 of 13 from the field. So Payton with the basketball, and Marcus Morris getting in post position, being guarded by Bazemore, bullies him into the paint, lays it up with the right hand off the glass, and he scores. Beautiful job by Marcus Morris right there. And the Knicks lead 71-68. So Lillard with the basketball. He brings it up, gets it to Whiteside at the top of the key, gives it to Melo left side of the floor. McCollum comes off a curl, but no. Melo decides to shoot another three-pointer, misses. Melo got a little too happy with the little heat check. Elfrid Payton gets into the paint. Ooh, and dangerous foul right there by, I don't know who fouled him like that. And Elfrid Payton is kind of shaken up a bit. That's a dangerous foul. The foul was on McCollum, and that's the thing, man. When a player goes up in the air, guys, and you grab them by their off arm when they're laying up with their strong hand, that's very dangerous because a player gets exposed in the air and they can really hurt themselves. So Elfrid Payton at the free throw line, and he misses. So fortunately, he braces his fall, but that's very dangerous territory for the offensive player because they get exposed to having a serious injury, and they can really fall nasty like that when you grab them like that on their off arm. So Payton's second free throw, he misses, and it just shows you that Payton is not really a good shooter because a lot of his free throws, it like hitches like if he's shooting a catapult, and that's why he's not really an offensive player, just really a playmaker. But we have a foul off that missed free throw as Reggie Bullock checks into the game. And Melo, it looks like it was Melo who got called for it. So Ntilikina comes into the game. He checks in for Elfrid Payton. Elfrid Payton is one of those players who you sag off and build a wall if you were like not allowed to the paint. So Mitchell Robinson is in as well. So is Ntilikina. So is Bullock. Marcus Morris in the post, being guarded by Bazemore. Nice turnaround jump shot, and he knocks it down again. Marcus Morris, man, putting on a display. It's so crazy, man, because I feel like he's a very good, consistent player when he puts his mind to it. So the Knicks lead 73-68. Lillard shoots another bad three, and he misses again. Rebound to Ntilikina. Randall gets into the free throw line, shoots a shot, and he knocks it down, and the Knicks now lead by 7, 75-68. 3:25 remaining in the third quarter. Julius Randle, 20 points and 12 rebounds, double-double. So Lillard, Melo's been cooking. Give him the ball. Oh, but a bad pass, but Melo fortunately recovers it. But that was a good job by Julius Randle cheating off his man and anticipating the pass. Melo gets into the paint. Pump fakes, shoots a shot, knocks it down. What a tough adjustment by Melo. He's got 25, and the Knicks now lead 75-70. I'm sorry, he got 26 points. Ntilikina shoots a shot, and he knocks it down. Good confidence. And the Knicks go back up by 7, 77-70. Shout out to G Money. He said Melo is on his way to getting 30 to 40, and he's got 26 right now, which is a game high. And it's a season high, too. Melo with the ball on the elbow with Ntilikina on him. Melo dribbles into the paint. Pump fakes, double pump fakes. Good defense by Mitchell Robinson, and good job by Marcus Morris on the deflection. Melo couldn't see through that crowd. So good defense by the Knicks. Let's see if the Knicks are, they're letting Melo get his, man, and they're single covering him. They're double teaming him more so on the move. So I think that that's actually a good job, because if you look at Lillard, he's been a non-factor, even though the game is close. So Melo gets a standing ovation as he sits down. 26 points in the game. Melo has been cooking in this game. Lillard gets into the paint, and he dunks the basketball. So finally, Damian Lillard finally does stop settling for the three, and he gets into the paint. And now the Knicks lead 77-72 third quarter. If you're the Knicks, what you don't want to do is let Lillard start to get some easy points to get his confidence up for his shot. He's been struggling all game. So Marcus Morris gets the ball, screen set by Bobby Portis, who checked in. Morris goes to the baseline, scores on the reverse layup, and Whiteside did a poor job of not helping on the weak side, and the Knicks lead 79-72. Morris is cooking in this third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. So Lillard with the basketball. Bazemore comes off a screen, gets it to Whiteside. Whiteside gives it back to Bazemore, who sets a screen, and Whiteside sets a screen. He gets into the paint with a layup, and he scores. We're seeing some nice NBA action right now in the 79-74 Knicks. Just under 2 remaining in the third quarter. Ntilikina gives it to Bobby Portis, who gives it to Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson looking for somebody. Gets it to Ntilikina, comes off the screen, hesitates, but gets into the paint, shoots the floater, and he lobs it for Mitchell Robinson. Nice pass. Nice pass. And the Knicks lead 81-74. Yes, the Knicks do suck, but they're playing well. I will check timeouts on the next one. Chats in the next timeout. So Whiteside gets the ball, shoots a jump shot in and out. Whiteside's not a jump shooter. Misses that one. Ntilikina gets it. Ntilikina gets into the paint. Nice bounce pass to Morris. Morris shoots a three-pointer, misses. Rebound to Bazemore. Bazemore pushing the ball up, pushes it up. Good job by the Knicks getting back. Good transition defense by the Knicks. So once again, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe as you come in. Bazemore with the floater just misses. Good box out, but into the hands of Whiteside, unfortunately, and the ball gets tapped out of bounds. It will be Blazer ball. And Whiteside looks a little bit frustrated, ladies and gentlemen. So Kevin Knox enters into the game for Marcus Morris Sr. So the ball is inbounded to Whiteside. Whiteside pushes off, pump fakes, turnaround, misses. Rebound Kevin Knox into the hands of Ntilikina. So there's about a 3-second difference between shot clock to game clock. 10 on the shot clock. Screen set by Robinson. Ntilikina dribbles all the way into the paint, and he lobs it for Mitchell Robinson again. Nice lob pass. And Lillard pushes off on Ntilikina. So once again, 5 seconds remaining. Lillard's got the ball. Knicks up 9, 83-74. He pulls up for 3, and he knocks it down, and it is a 6-point game. And I told you, ladies and gentlemen, you let Lillard get that dunk, and it's the end of the third quarter. So the Knicks played well in the third quarter. They were up 51-48. They scored 32 in the third. The Blazers scored 29. And at the end of three quarters, it is 83-77. Melo has 26 points. Marcus Morris got it going in that third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, appreciate that. So very good quarter to the Knicks, but Lillard hit that three-pointer. Is that a sign of things to come for the New York Knicks? Because remember, Lillard got that easy dunk that cut the game 77-72. But then he hit that three-pointer to end that third quarter. So I would be careful if I'm the New York Knicks, man. I would be very careful. Just saying. So shout out to Clayton Lawson. He says, hopefully next year will be better. New York forever. Hey, man, I appreciate that, man. Are you a Knicks fan? I'm presuming you're a Knicks fan. Clayton, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to like the video as well. Once again, and make sure you guys to share the stream. Clayton, I appreciate you, man, for coming through on the Lbfwn. So let's just check some of the comments, man. And James Ortega has been trolling all day, but he's making a lot of sense, though. The Knicks do suck. Yes, they do. The Knicks are the worst NBA team, and they make the most money. For the most part, I would agree with that. Jay says they have for the better part of 20 years. FO needs to go yesterday. Blatt should help. James Dolan needs to go first and foremost, in my opinion. James says nobody wants to play for the Knicks. Everybody hates the owner. Those are facts. James Dolan needs to sell the team. And if I'm Adam Silver, if you want to really do your job and really get some recognition again as a good NBA owner, I would force an investigation on James Dolan to hopefully have him sell the team. And I said this is one of the things that I would like at changing the NBA. If owners are just not making moves to allow even small market teams to be competitive, give them about 2 to 3 years. And if they don't do their job, they need to sell the team. I would make that rule. And maybe this will force the owners to stop just collecting cash in pockets and really care about, because the fans are very important, man. The fans are the reason that these players get paid. So let me just check the comments real quick. Jay says, Birdman was punked a lot. Yeah, I need to go back down. Who did you ask about being a starter in the All-Star game? Oh, Chris, I was asking about Hassan Whiteside. Well, maybe not a starter, but does he deserve to be a reserve as an All-Star? Hassan Whiteside. Jay says Lillard lives by the next time with his 3-game. Next time sometimes gets his places in trouble at times, but he could get hot with those 3 too. You live with it basically. Yeah, Lillard lives and dies by the 3. But I feel like that this is where I'm saying that as much as he can be an explosion and a weapon, it's been a detriment as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, the game is back in the fourth quarter. Mitchell Robinson ends up scoring, and the Knicks now lead 85-77. Fourth quarter underway. So T.J. McCollum gives the ball to Anthony Tolliver. Anthony Tolliver gives it to Simmons. Simmons dribbles into the paint, and he misses the layup. Rebound. Bobby Portis gives it to Ntilikina. Ntilikina dribbles all the way into the paint. Scoop layup with the left hand, misses, but he's fouled. And I like what Ntilikina did right there. He went aggressively to the basket, drew the foul, and he has a chance to put the Knicks up to 10. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, smash that like button as you come in. Make sure to like the stream. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet on the Lbfwn, man. I appreciate everybody for taking the time, to make sure that you enjoy this game with me as we do this game, man. Once again, make sure to like the stream. So Ntilikina is at the free throw line. He makes the first free throw, 86-77. We're just underway in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. And the second free throw is good. And so once again, the Knicks now lead 87-77. The Knicks have a 10-point lead, largest of the game. I will address chats at the next timeout. McCollum with the basketball. Gets a screen, shoots a floater. Nice shot. He scores. Knicks now lead 87-79, 8-point game. So Ntilikina brings the ball up, gives it to Knox, gives it right back to Ntilikina. Screen set by Mitchell Robinson. He faces a double team, gives it out to Reggie Bullock, gives it to Kevin Knox. Knox in a size up with McCollum guarding him, dribbles left, shoots a jump shot, overshot it, misses. Rebound Little. Gives it to McCollum. Let's see what the Blazers do. So Ntilikina gets double screen. McCollum comes off the right side, but is met by Mitchell Robinson. So we got a little mismatch. So we got a dribble. McCollum shoots a jump shot. He knocks it down. And now it's 87-81, 6-point game. Ntilikina with the basketball, gives it to Bobby Portis. Bobby tries to shoot, but he stops, gives it to Robinson. Kevin Knox trying to come off the screen, but gets ball denied. So Ntilikina gets doubled, gives it to Bullock, shoots a three-pointer, and he knocks it down, ladies and gentlemen. And so Reggie Bullock with the three, and the Knicks are now up 90-81. So give it to McCollum, sets the screen by Little. McCollum drives all the way to the basket, shoots a jump shot, misses. Good contest by Mitchell Robinson. Rebound Kevin Knox. Was another rebound. I believe that's his 8th of the game. Ntilikina transition, pulls up into a three, and he scores. He knocks it down. And ladies and gentlemen, the New York Knicks, with their biggest lead of the game, they now lead 93-81. Timeout Portland. And if I think Melo needs to come back into the game, in my opinion, because he's got 26 points. And right now the Knicks have a 12-point lead with Lillard out. So at some point, if you're Terry Stotts, you're going to have to get your starters back into the game because the Knicks are red hot. So, that's what I think. And once again, man, so timeout, ladies and gentlemen, it is 93-81. You were watching this game on the LBFWN. Shout out to everybody watching. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel and make sure to like this video as you guys come in. Appreciate everybody for coming through, man. And let's see. So let me just check the chat real quick. Right now, you guys are doing it great, man. Let's see. So let me just go through the comments real quick, man. And so James, Chris says, I'd love to see Giannis of the Knicks along with Moorstar, with Ian Moorstar. It would rock the whole thing. Civil War in LA and Civil War in New York with the Nets. So LA, so 2 civil wars at the same time in the 2 biggest markets, LA and New York. I see what you're saying, Chris. I like it. James Ortega says Spike Lee should be the new owner of the New York Knicks. We'll see about that. Just as long as he's not making movies. Chris Desant says civil, obviously. Jay says, I have said on here multiple times. Appreciate that. See, he said it on my platform. See, Jay knows basketball. He says Dolan needs to go. Everybody knows that ain't happening anytime soon. Removing the front office and Black coming in can be a start, though. And I said it, and I've said it many times, and I'm going to say it again. If Adam Silver wants to be a good Samaritan and be a humanitarian, the one thing that he should do is to try to get the NBA to force James Dolan to sell the team. It's not happening anytime soon, like Jay said. But if I'm Adam Silver, I would try to do that, especially with how uncompetitive the Knicks have been for years. They've purposely tanked, and they still can't get a high draft pick. So James Ortega says, if the New York Knicks win tonight, free burritos for everybody, courtesy of James Ortega. Yo, what kind of burritos you got, man? Let me know, man, because I would love to have one if you got, man. Clayton Lawson, shout out to Clayton Lawson, ladies and gentlemen. He says, I became a Knicks fan right about the time of the blockbuster Carmelo trade. Nice. I've been with them through thick and thin, and even since, I still believe in the orange and blue. Let's go Knicks. That's what I'm talking about, man. We got a true New York Knicks supporter in Clayton Lawson. Shout out to Clayton Lawson, man. And I hope you subscribe to the channel, man, because I will be doing more future Knicks games. And I also will be doing more Brooklyn Nets games, so we are New York. But I appreciate that. We've got a loyal Knicks fans, man. That's what's up, man. Through the good and through the bad, man. We stick it together. Shout out to Anthony Valentino. Hope you subscribe to the channel as well. Shout out to you. He says, Knicks should have kept KP. If they did, they'd be a playoff team with this roster. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. But KP did want it out, though. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And so Damian Lillard shoots a three, and he gets blocked. And into the hands of Ntilikina. The Knicks are playing very good defense, man. Their defense hasn't been talked about in this game. They've done a good job. So the Knicks, with nice little dribble reverse handoffs right there, and getting into Bullock, Bobby Portis shoots the corner three, and he knocks it down again. And the Knicks now lead 96-81. Shout out to Anthony Valentino with the comment. I'll read it for you in shortly, homie. So the Knicks starting to knock down some threes. They're 11-28. So Lillard's got the basketball, faces a double team. Melo wasn't ready for that pass, and the ball goes out of bounds. So it will be Blazer ball. So Hassan Whiteside checks into the game for Anthony Tolliver. 9:03 remaining left in the game. 96-81 New York Knicks. Can the Knicks hold on this 15-point lead? Because the Knicks have been known to blow leads before. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, like the stream as you guys come in. Shout out to Anthony Valentino. Shout out to Clayton Lawson, Knicks fans. So inbound the ball to Damian Lillard, who is guarded by Reggie Bullock. Gives it to Whiteside. Shot it too quick. Misses. Offensive rebound into the hands of McCollum. Dribbles right. Gets into the paint. Floats it up. Misses. Good contest by Mitchell Robinson. Forced him to take a tough shot, and he airballed that one. Into the hands of Ntilikina. Brings the ball up. Dribbles. Kicks it out to Bobby Portis, who shoots another three-pointer but misses. Rebound, Anthony Simmons. The Blazers should look to get the ball to Carmelo, man. He's been their best player tonight. So Simmons dribbles, gives it to Whiteside, who gives it back to Simmons. Simmons shoots a three-pointer, misses. Rebound, Kevin Knox. The Blazers are settling for too many threes, folks. They're 9 of 28 from three-point range. So Ntilikina gives it to Kevin Knox, who gives it to Bullock. Bullock shoots a three-pointer, and he knocks it down again. And the New York Knicks are now up 99-81. 18-point lead for the Knicks. 8:08 remaining. The Knicks are on a 12-0 run, man. This was just a 6-point game at the start of this quarter, folks. So Lillard dribbles, gets into the paint, tries to get into the paint. Now he gets into the paint. He dribbles, gets it out, deflected. Good defense. And the Knicks recover. Into the hands of Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis gives it to Mitchell Robinson, who tries it, but he gets stripped on the way up by Whiteside. Melo, pull up three, misses. Rebound, Ntilikina. The Blazers just can't buy a bucket. And I'm saying it right now. The Blazers, they're just not running good offensive sets, in my opinion. And looks like we have a timeout by Mike Miller. So they said at 8. So we are at a timeout. The Knicks are up 99-81. You are catching once again, the Basketball Live with Lewis right here on the Lbfwn. Shout out to everybody who's coming through in this stream. Shout out to Anthony Valentino. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure to like the video as you guys come in. Truly appreciate that. So let me just look in the comments really quick. Jay says KP won it out though. Yeah, true. He did one out. It was because he was mad about quite a few things. He was mad about Carmelo. He was mad about Carmelo getting traded. He was not happy about that. So, it is what it is, man. With that, there was a lot of mix up, a lot of rumblings going on, in the locker room. So, that's what they were saying. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, once again, like the stream as you guys come in. This is the LBFWN checking with Lewis. Portland Trailblazers against New York Knicks, 99-81. So, let's see. Anthony says, so they say, maybe I've been a Knicks fan. Maybe I've been a Knicks fan since I was able. Shout out to you for being a little Knicks fan, man. Like I said, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, Anthony. We'll be doing more lives of these, so make sure you guys sub to the channel. Shout out to, so let's see. He also says, Blazers were the perfect team for Melo to come back with. I am happy for Melo. Was sad when the Knicks didn't re-sign him. Yeah, that's true. But I will say that when you look at the way the Knicks were, I doubt he was going to re-sign with them, especially because at that point, Melo was being criticized around the league, saying that Melo was not a winner. They were saying that Melo was never going to win a championship. And if you look at guys like Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and LeBron James, members of his draft class, they all have won championships but him. And he's like, and remember, he came into the league winning a national championship with Syracuse. But now it's like as his career's unfolding and it's coming to an end, it looks like if he's not going to win a championship at all. I hope that Melo has enough left in the tank, and I hope a team picks him that he can help win a championship, man. So once again, man, shout out to Anthony, and I understand, man. So they say Carmelo Anthony is 7th all time as we're back. In Knicks scoring at 10,186. Who are the top 6, ladies and gentlemen, for the Knicks? So this is a trivia question. So they're going to give the answers right away. We have Patrick Ewing, Walt Clyde Frazier, Willis Reed, who's 3rd. Allen Houston is 4th. Chris, I don't know who Braun is. And then Richie Guerin is 6th. I know Richie Guerin. Wow. Allen Houston is 4th all time in scoring for the Knicks. So, ladies and gentlemen, the game is back. It is 99-81. I will check the chat on the next time out. Kevin Knox shoots a three-pointer, misses. Rebound, Cam Bazemore. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to subscribe. Cam Bazemore, he's got the basketball. And he gives it to Carmelo on the block. Let's see if Melo could get himself 30 points. Oh, nice spin move by Melo. Gets into the lane. Oh, but he misses wide left, right. And Melo turns it over. And it is New York Knicks basketball. I've been very impressed with the Knicks defense in this game. Very impressed with the Knicks defense. So Ntilikina with the basketball. Gives it to Dotson, who gives it to Bullock, who dribbles left to the basket. Nice contest by Whiteside and, ends up missing. So Lillard has got the basketball. Screen by Whiteside. Lillard gives it off to Bazemore, who dumps it in, but he turns it over. That was just not a poor pass. Ntilikina with numbers. Kicks it out to Portis. Pump fake. Gets into the lane. He gets stripped. And we got a foul call. And Melo is upset. So he's upset. There was a foul. And Ntilikina. Let's see. Melo looks like, that looks like all ball. And the ball was kicked out of bounds by Bobby Portis. That should be Blazer ball. That should be Blazer Paul, man. Melo's got a gripe right there, man. That should be Blazer ball. Yeah, that I don't understand how that. Yeah, how did that happen? Yeah, that's crazy. That should be Melo ball, man. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure to like the video. Reggie Bullock gets a nice hand from the fans. The Knicks now lead 100-81 on the free throw. Second free throw is good. Nice form by Bobby Portis. And the Knicks now lead by 20, 101-81. I was not expecting this, ladies and gentlemen. So Damian Lillard with the basketball. If you bet on the Blazers, you're axed out. And almost another turnover, but into the hands of Bazemore. There is a lot of time left, man. The Blazers can get hot if they can. Dame and CJ can make threes, but so they give up the easy two, and Hassan Whiteside scores. It's now 101-83. All right. So at the next timeout, I got a question to ask you guys. I got something to say, but okay. So Dotson kicks it out to Randall. Randall shoots a three-pointer, just misses. Rebound, Carmelo Anthony. Into the hands of Kent Bazemore. Bazemore gives it to Whiteside, being guarded by Randall. Gets into the post. Kicks it out. It's deflected into the hands of McCollum. McCollum shoots a three-pointer, misses, in and out. Rebound, Ntilikina. The Blazers just can't buy a basket right now, ladies and gentlemen. They have not been able to hit outside shots. Into the hands of Marcus Morris, who gives it to Bobby Portis, who dribbles to the paint, and he scores, puts it on Whiteside, and the Knicks now lead 103-83. 5:20 left in the fourth. Damian Lillard gets into the paint, bounce pass to Whiteside, who misses the ball in and out with the hook shot. Rebound, Ntilikina. Ntilikina dribbles, gets into the paint, kicks it out. Good ball movement by the Knicks. Randall with the pump fake. Oh, wow, and he gets fouled. But good job by that was great ball movement by Knicks on that possession right there. And none of them settled for the three. They just swung the ball, and Julius Randle will now go to the free throw line. And you can see the difference in the Knicks. They have been playing a lot better as of late. So right now, and we look at the Knicks' 30-point streaks in the last 10 seasons. Amari leads with 9. Carmelo's had 3 different streaks. He had 4 in 2014, 4 in 2012, and the most he had in his career with the Knicks was 2013. He had 7. Julius Randle has 3, and 4 other players have 3. So I think Randle is trying to get his 4th straight 30-point game if he was to get 30 points tonight. And he makes the first free throw. Second free throw is good. And the New York Knicks, with their largest lead of the game, 105-83. Excuse me. So Lillard with the basketball. And he gets into the paint, and he lays it up and in easy. And now the Knicks now lead by 20, 105-85. So once again, Ntilikina gets into the paint, and he throws it down. What a dunk by Frank Ntilikina. I've never seen him throw it down like that, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, the Portland Blazers have to take a timeout. What a dunk by Ntilikina. Woo, filthy. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are at a timeout. And the New York Knicks now lead with tied their biggest lead of the game by 22 on a dribble handoff by Dotson. Man, Ntilikina went baseline and threw it down. I want to see more of this from Ntilikina, man. Man. And the Knicks lead 107-85, so we are at a timeout. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just check the comments real quick. Chris Hassan says, for all-star starter, I believe PPG 16 are not enough. Last year, there were too many players with much better stats. Russell, I agree. Clayton Lawson says, I was sad when a lot of teams didn't sign him. Huge disrespect to such an amazing player. I mean, yeah, man, it was crazy. It was starting to become a more politic thing. Chris says, besides, there's no room left for him or any new guy. Anthony says, I definitely will subscribe. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Make sure to subscribe, Anthony. I appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you for coming through on the channel. And Chris Desant says, Rolando Blackman isn't in the top 5 Knicks scorers. No, he's not. He's not. Anthony says, we have a coach now. We haven't had a coach for years since Mike Woodson. Yeah, that's facts. I mean, I feel like some of these other coaches really weren't really getting the opportunity, especially with what the front office was doing, even though I question some of the decision-making that these coaches were doing. Chris Hassan says, if they made it to turn game around in Bucks, they can definitely do it in New York without Dame in Bucks. Okay. Jay says, Knicks did Woody wrong, though. The players and fans liked him. That's true. He was well-liked. I mean, he was one of J.R. Smith's biggest supporters. Yes, J.R. Hennessy Smith, or some people have called him just retarded Smith. But they have liked. He was very well liked. It's true. But the thing was also his offense though was kind of stagnant though, and he was more of a defensive coach. But I will say the Knicks played great defense under Mike Woodson, so I do agree with that. That's for sure. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and the Knicks score again. So it's 109-85. And as I say that, Gary Trent Jr. knocks down the 3, so it's 109-88. Portland, 3:57 remaining. Looks like Melo is out for the game, so he will not get the 30 points. And so Marcus Morris gives it back to Ntilikina, who shoots a 3. He airballs it, and the rebound is to Gary Trent Jr. So Gary Trent gives it to Anthony Tolliver. And he turns it over. Great defense by Ntilikina Randall, who gives it to Bobby Portis, who kicks it out to Morris Sr. Morris Sr. shoots a 3-pointer, short, gets the offensive rebound, zip past to Randall. And if you're doing a parlay, you're probably under right now. Randall shoots a wild shot, overshoots it, and he misses, airballs it. So, Little, with the pass from Simmons, he shoots a jump shot way off, and the rebound to Randall. So, ladies and gentlemen, just under 3 remaining. The Knicks are walloping the Blazers 109-88. I did not see this coming. Ntilikina with the basketball, who gets it from Randall, gets it back to Ntilikina. Bobby Portis shoots a 3-pointer, knocks it down, ladies and gentlemen. The Knicks are killing it from downtown. They are blazing, sizzling in the second half. Oh, man. And so they now lead 112-88, largest lead, 24. Gary Trent Jr. with the basketball from Simmons. He shoots the 3, misses. I was wondering why Gary Trent didn't get enough minutes last night, 2 nights ago, because he was playing really well. He only played 22 minutes. So Ntilikina with the basketball on the Gary Trent 3-point miss. Bobby Portis gets the ball, shoots another 3-pointer, and he knocks it down again. Another 3. And now they lead 115-88. And looks like they committed a foul. Are they going to sit out? So a very disappointing return from 00 agent Melo. He did his thing, but apparently he has to abort the mission, and it ends up being failed. And the Blazers with some sour heads right now. As you can see, C.J. McCollum has got his head down. Marcus Morris sits down. This game is obviously over, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Bobby Portis has 17 points in 19 minutes. That's how much it tells you it's over. And if you're in fantasy, you are doing pretty good. So a lob was presented from Tolliver to number 4. I don't know who number 4 is, but he missed. R.J. Barrett gets into the lane. He scores, and it is now 117-88, a 29-point disaster by the Portland Trailblazers. And let's see. So Simmons shoots a jump shot. He misses, in and out. Rebound to Kevin Knox. Knox has done a good job with the rebounds on the defensive boards. He's gotten in there. Gets it to Bobby Portis. 1:35 remaining. Pump fakes. Bobby Portis in the lane. He misses. Rebound Tolliver. into the hands of Simmons. 128 remaining. .29 lead. Simmons with the basketball, dribbles in and out. Let's see. Ball was deflected. And it'll be Blazer ball with 112 remaining, 5 on the shot clock. So, ladies and gentlemen, like the stream, subscribe to the channel as you guys come in. It is Lbfwn showing you with another one. Knicks with an unexpected 29-point lead on the Blazers, 117-88. And we have a foul on Frank Ntilikina. Once again, I say I did not see this coming, folks. I did not see this coming. And it is definitely over for sure. Definitely over. So Carmelo did his thing, man. He had 26 points. He had a season high, shot the ball very well. But Portland's got a lot of issues on this team. And so Simmons hits the first free throw, 108 remaining. Mike Miller's done a very good job in his tenure with the Knicks as interim coach. Second free throw misses. Rebound, Kevin Knox. He's done a good job boxing out and puts himself in the right position to get the rebounds. I'm impressed with his rebound tonight. Very good job. So Ntilikina gives the ball. Nice little dribble handoff. Reverse, kind of like a football play. Oh, wow. RJ Barrett with a very bad pass to Bobby Portis, and they turned it over. 47.4 seconds remaining. It is Blazer ball. This game is pretty much over. I'm just going to look at the final score, and, we'll see what happens. Kevin Knox is a pretty good three-point shooter. Yeah. I'm going to look at the comments. So Gary Trent Jr.'s got the basketball. He shoots a jump shot on Kevin Knox and knocks it down. Woo, that shit is wet. And it's now 117-91. Nice jump shot by Gary Trent Jr. Ntilikina with the basketball. Obviously, the Knicks will have pretty much this last possession. 117-91. An embarrassing performance by the Portland Trailblazers. Melo did his thing, though. 26 points. Missed by RJ Barrett. Simmons lobs it to whoever number 4 is. I'm trying to see who number 4 is. I can't tell who that is. But it's 117-93. And looks like RJ Barrett is injured. Like he injured himself, and he's clapping down. And so the Knicks, he doesn't look too happy. Looks like he could have injured himself kind of bad. So, ladies and gentlemen, the game is over. The final score, the Blazers lose this one. The Knicks win by 24, 117-93. Did not expect this blowout. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that game is over. We're just going to look at the stats. I know that Melo had 26 points, so Melo fails to get a win in his return to Madison Square Garden. Ladies and gentlemen, an impressive win for the Knicks. Moses Brown, thank you, Gianni, for that. I appreciate that. So once again, I'm just going to look at the stats real quick. So let's see. Tough loss for the Blazers. They're now 14-21. The Knicks get their 10th win of the season. They are at 10-24. So for the Blazers, Lillard scores 11 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists in 35 minutes. He played terrible. McCollum has 17. Melo was the high man with 26. Whiteside has 17 and 12. For the Knicks had 5 guys in double figures. Marcus Morris had 18. He had 10 in the third quarter. Julius Randle with 22 points and 13 rebounds played very well. His streak of 30-point games come to an end. He came into the game with 3 straight. Mitchell Robinson with 22 points and 8 rebounds, and Bobby Portis 17 points in 21 minutes. And let's see, Frank Ntilikina had 9 points and 11 assists. So he almost had 6 guys in double figures, and Reggie Bullock chipped in with 11 points. So the Knicks played very well as a team. They outscored the Blazers 66-45 in the second half. The Blazers only had 16 points in the fourth quarter, and the Knicks outscored them 34-16. So, ladies and gentlemen, final stats for the game. Knicks end up shooting 48%. Blazers 39%. Knicks did a good job defensively. Knicks shoot 38% from the three-point line, 14 of 36, while the Blazers 10 of 32 at 31%. Both teams shot horrible from the free throw line. The Knicks out-rebound the Portland Trailblazers 55-47. The Blazers with one more offensive rebound, 10-9, but the Knicks did a better job with their defensive rebounding. They out-rebounded them 46-37. The Knicks had 30 assists, and the Blazers continue to not share the ball. They only have 16 assists, each team with 5 blocks. Blazers 4 steals to the Knicks 3, and turnovers at 7 apiece. But the biggest tale, man, the Blazers did a poor job on the interior with their points in the paint. The Knicks outscored them 52-30, and in an 82-game season, that's a record, 52-30 through 82 games. But the Knicks outscored them by 22 in the paint. Unacceptable if you're the Blazers. Unacceptable. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, scores around the league. Magic 122, Wizards 101. Magic won by 21 on the road. So the Magic are now 15-19. Wizards are 10-23. Let's see. The Timberwolves and the Bucks are in a close one, 74-69 right now. And Shabazz Napier has 18 points. Once again, there is no Karl Anthony Towns, and there's also no Andrew Wiggins for this game, but they're playing hard. Giannis Antetokounmpo has 20 points and 11 rebounds. So in the Bucks right now lead 74-69. And the Suns and the Lakers are the nightcap for tonight's game at 10:30. The Suns come in at 13-20, I believe, or 14-20. Which one of those two records? And then they're going against the Lakers at 26-7. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to check the chats. So let's go through the chats, and then I'm going to close out the stream. This has been a good one. Right here, Anthony says, I want the Knicks to keep Marcus Morris. That would be a nice. So that would be, definitely be for sure. I got to say this, man. So Melo, I know he's doing his thing with the Blazers, but I got to say, man, I got to ask you a question. What do you guys think? Do you think that Melo should end up with the Brooklyn Nets? And possibly if the Brooklyn Nets get Kevin Durant back and Kevin Durant and Kyrie with that very nice squad in Brooklyn, and let's see who they could probably add in the offseason. If they were to win the NBA championship, I would love for Melo to win a championship at home for the Brooklyn Nets. And I think that he's the only star player, at least from the top 5 picks in the draft, that hasn't won an NBA championship. Because if we look at the top 5 picks, Melo was the 3rd pick. LeBron was number 1. Darko Milicic was number 2. Melo was 3. Dwayne Wade was 4. Chris Bosh was 4, and Dwayne Wade was 5. LeBron has 3 rings. Chris Bosh has 2 rings. Wade has 3 rings. And Darko Milicic won a ring in his rookie season with the Detroit Pistons in 2004. And so, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I think that it would be great for Melo to get a championship to end his career, because it's crazy. He'd be the only player out of the top 5 players to not have won an NBA championship. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. In that historic 03 draft class. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, right? I remember. The league in some sort of way. So think about this, ladies and gentlemen. If Melo wins a championship, it would bring more prestige to that draft class, because then the first top 5 players of that 2003 NBA draft, it would make it even more historic that the first top 5 picks won an NBA championship. It would bring more value, and then it puts them into more lore in NBA history. So that's why I said I would love for Melo to win a championship at the end of his career. But let me know what you guys think about that, though, in the comments. Chris Hassan says they didn't win it in. Bucks got it close. It is a 5-point game. Anthony says, and if Randall can develop into a consistent star along with Barrett and Robinson, that is a strong building block. Facts. I agree. We do need a true point guard, though. I have to agree with that, man. I've been saying it for a long time. We have not had a point guard in a long time, since Mark Jackson. Chris Hassan says now it's over for sure. Because even with Derrick Rose, it was kind of like he was pretty much gone quick. I'm saying a consistent franchise point guard. Freddie Gee says, man, I had Lillard tonight, but he gave me 11.5 points for fantasy. Damn, that sucks. But once again, at least you've won. I still haven't won squat. And I've had a lot of players out, and the waiver wire just doesn't look good in terms of players. Anthony says we need a real star point guard to glue this team together. Agreed. He says John Wall. Kevin Knox is a great three-point shooter. Yeah, he's pretty good. I just hope he gets like kind of more reps. Not John Wall. He's not the right fit. I agree. John Wall, to me, he's too ball dominant for me to be the right fit. He is an all-star point guard, though. Don't get me wrong. But my issue with John Wall is he gets assists to get assists, not within the flow of the game. Number 4 is Moses Brown. Again, I appreciate that, Gianni. Ntilikina is a huge project. Too young with long hands, decent shooting, and good defensive skills. He's no older than 22, I think. Yeah, he's a project. And like I said, my key with him would be, again, assertiveness. Frank will not be our star point guard, though, but a great backup, though. No, he's a backup. He's not really a starter. Anthony, Wall could mentor Frank. I think the forwards fit with Wall. Athletic, nice shooting bigs. I don't know about personality and being a leader for the Knicks. I don't know. But it's like I said before. Again, I would like to see more ball movement. My issue, because the Knicks, they had 30 assists tonight. I feel like, once again, John Wall's going to kind of constrict the offense. You're right about that, but I don't like his age, and his contract is not worth it. I feel like he couldn't take us to the championship level. I agree with that. And John Wall can't shoot neither. That's what hurts too. And like I said, at the point guard position in this league, you got to be able to shoot the basketball. In this league. Freddie Gee says, because Wall likes to drive and kick. Yeah, that's almost kind of like another LeBron system, to be honest with you. Could fit, to be honest, but I don't see Wall wanting to go there, and he's got a terrible contract, like you said. Yeah, no championship. Chris Hassan says 21 rebounds. Who? That shows Portland's nudity in the paint and lack of a decent big guy. Yep. I'd be honest, I would like to find our point guard in the draft. Yeah, I agree with that, man. Because I just feel like we just need to really build, put ourselves in the position to where free agents are going to want to come to New York. Right now, nobody wants to come here, and it's the biggest market in all of basketball. The Knicks demolished the Blazers, shaking my head. Portland has been really disappointing. That's facts. I agree with you there. Anthony says, if Melo is healthy, yes, he can bring a lot to the Nets next year. I love the comment, along with KD and Kyrie. But the issue is Irving has to be playing his A game in the playoffs to make that work. And my thing is also Irving has to be a willing passer as well. He can get his shot anytime. But I feel like, again, he really needs to understand that the person on this team is Kevin Durant. KD. Freddie Gee says Melo deserves a ring. It'll be like Gary Payton when he won. I mean, Gary Payton's accomplished a lot in his career. I mean, he led the league in steals. He's a former defensive player of the year. He made many all-star teams. At least Gary Payton was able to impact his basketball teams. I mean, he could score and defend. You can't say the same about Melo. But I do agree with you that at the very least, I see what you're saying in terms of to end his career to win a championship. I could see that, though. But I would like to win it. But shout out to Anthony Valentino with that comment, though. Agreed. I would like to see him with the Brooklyn Nets, man, win a championship for his home city, man, of New York. And you're from Red Hook, bro. So I know he grew up in Baltimore, but you're from Red Hook. You know, win a championship for that franchise, man. It'd be great. So like he said, man, Melo deserves a championship ring. It'll be like GP when he won. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this has been a good one. Make sure once again that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you like the video. Like I said, subscribe. This was Portland Trailblazers against the New York Knicks. I appreciate everybody for coming through the stream. Okay, hold on. Before I go, Chris Hassan says his age is a big drawback. Yeah, that's true. Freddie Gee says, do y'all think Frank can at least be Ron Harper all-star level? That's asking a lot right there. That's asking a lot. Because even then, Ron Harper was gonna make multiple all-star teams, and I think he did make an all-star team, if I'm not mistaken, in the late '80s or maybe early '90s. I'm bugging, but I think he did make an all-star team. But his knee injuries derailed that from happening. Ron Harper is kind of asking a lot. I don't know. Maybe it's possible. Who knows? I think that's kind of asking a lot to say he could be the next Ron Harper. Man, that's an interesting take, though. Let's see. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah. So maybe. So Chris Desant says they even talk about LeBron's age. Imagine for Melo what is said. I mean, the thing is with LeBron, you got to understand he's won a championship. He's won championships. With Melo, he'll never escape that stigma. That stigmatism you know, it'll stick with him, man. And the thing is, he'll never be looked. It's crazy. Like as much as Melo has been an all-star, he would have been, he would have been forgotten, man. And Freddie Gee says, yeah, Ron Harper made it with the Clippers. G Money says, will you be shocked if the Knicks somehow made the playoffs? G Money once again says, will you be shocked if the Knicks somehow made the playoffs? They're not going to make, well, depends on when. It's obviously not going to be this year. Like, they would have to play extremely well over those other East teams. And I'm sorry, those other East teams right now are better than the Knicks. So I say no. And they're still missing pieces for them to even be a playoff team. Shout out to G Money. Troy Ingram, shout out to Troy Ingram, man. What do you think about Zion? Zion Williamson is a very talented big that really understands the game for a young player. I think with Zion, he has to lose weight. But I definitely think he's an impact player, though. I really think so, man. I really think that he can do it. He really, really can be an impactful player. And I think Zion is going to get better, the more he gets older. I got to see, man. I got to see with Zion, man. And I like Zion a lot. Explosive. He can cover a lot of ground for a man his size. He's very fast and nimble at his weight. But that's the thing. He has to lower his weight down. The thing is, he has an incomplete NBA game. And the thing is, right now, my concern is his injuries. If he can stay healthy, but the key for him is he has to lose weight. If he can stay healthy, he can have a long NBA career. But the key thing for him, he has to obviously work on his game. And I honestly think, like I said, he really has to take care of himself. And like I said, work on his offensive game and work on his skills. So shout out to Troy Ingram. And Troy, make sure to subscribe to the channel, man. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, like the stream. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Lewis once again on the Lbfwn, man. I appreciate everybody for coming through the stream. So once again, it is Knicks 117, Portland 93. So the Knicks end up winning by 24 points. So that's what I think, Troy. But make sure to subscribe to the channel. So guys, make sure to subscribe. Chris Desant says Nets want to build a dynasty, and signing Melo doesn't look like as a decent investment for such a thing. You got a good point there. But I'm just saying in Melo's term, in terms of a backup role, at the very least, at the very least. Jay says Zion may have a lot of injuries. He has a very incomplete NBA game. As of right now, he does. G Money says, do you think the Blazers will make the playoffs? They have a shot. But right now it's hard to say. It's hard to say because we still got a lot of time left, and we just turned into the new year. So we got to wait and see. Freddie Gee says, Frank is already a good above-average defender, around the same size as Ron, too. He's not a 22-point scorer than Ron was. Maybe that's his ceiling. We got to wait and see how he does offensively. Defensively, he's already got he has it, man. So shout out to Freddie Gee. Anthony says for next year, playing for a championship. Signing Melo would be the perfect investment for the Nets to do for a one-year championship run. That's why I said that I think for a one-year championship run, I think it's worth the investment. I mean, Melo's done a good job playing for the Portland Trailblazers. So I mean, if he's done that, I think he can help Brooklyn. And I think, like I said, he'll be home. He'll be around again a good culture, and I don't think Melo's gonna mess that up because he, like I said, he already knows he's on thin ice. So with the league, so it's kind of pretty much his last shot. And I think Melo is showing some sense of value. And he's showing some effort defensively, something that he really hasn't done. Excuse me. So I think so. I think he's still got, some stuff to give to the game, which is why I think that they could sign him for a 1-year deal. But on the other hand, I could see Chris's point in terms of what the Nets are trying to build. They're trying to build for the next few years when it comes to a dynasty. So I understand that too. So shout out to Anthony Valentino. G Money says the Knicks have won 3 in a row for the first time this year. That's good. And they get off the right foot for 2020 on the new year with a win. Hey, I mean, could the Knicks have one of the best records in 2020? I mean, the Atlanta Hawks did it last year with Trae Young and John Collins. Who knows, man? Who knows? So, that could be interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I mean, but that's what I think. And like I said, as KG has always said, anything is possible. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Lewis, man, on the Lbfwn, man. Appreciate everybody. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Lewis with another one. I'm going to close out the stream. I want to say thank you to everybody who came through the stream. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, this was another good one. And so you got to understand, man. Check me out tomorrow as I do the OKC Thunder against the San Antonio Spurs on the Lbfwn. So make sure you guys tune for that. I think the game is at 8:30, if I'm not mistaken. So it should be at 8:30. That'll be January 2nd at 8:30 Eastern time. I will release a video tonight. Not tonight, more so tomorrow it'll be a wrestling video on The Undertaker and Sting and the possible WrestleMania 36 matchup and why I think that match should not happen at all. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Lewis with another one, man. Let me know what you guys, I'm sorry, man. Before I go, G Money says if the NY goes on a run, they could make the playoffs. We'll see, man. But I don't think, they don't have enough for me to make a playoff run. That's just my opinion. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm closing out the stream. Want to thank everybody for coming through. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I just think that it's the Knicks organization, to me, that's going to prevent that, man. That's the problem. That's why I don't see this thing happening right now. Until the front offense goes, until they cure cancer in that Knicks organization, they're not going anywhere. David Black could be a start, but in order for it to be a start, that front office has got to go. That's just my opinion. As Jay says it, puts it so eloquently, they will find a way to fumble their chance. Facts. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, pound it with your chest 3 times, as I always like to say on the Lbfwn, man. As Melo addresses the New York crowd, I'm going to address my subscribers crowd, ladies and gentlemen. So, like I said, once again, like, subscribe, and you already know the deal, as I always like to do. Pound it with your chest 3 times with the motto: live, laugh, love. Thank you for the stream. Have a wonderful night, everybody, and we will be back tomorrow for Thunder San Antonio Spurs, man. Appreciate you guys and have a wonderful night. And once again, first video of the new year. Happy, wonderful new year of 2020. Hope your dreams, your successes, your health, your happiness, all of what you guys do come true, man, to this new year, man. We're going to have a wonderful 2020 on the Lbfwn and continue to ride, man, like I said, on the road to 1K, 5K, 10K, 50K, 100K, 500K, 1 million, man. That's the goal in mind, man. So appreciate everybody, man. Deuces. Have a wonderful night, man. Peace. Lbfwn.